the shit I'm using anymore.
Batting second.
So I figured there's already a batter up. Oh my gosh. Love it. Today all my tech stuff is just working like garbage. There we go. That's good. That's good. What's up, Kenny? What's up, Sean? And what's up, Kenny? Ape and Sean. How you guys doing?
First multi-hit game of his major league career last night. 2 for 4.
Detroit winning 5-7? Maybe. Alright. Let me grab my playback. 2-2 count. Green fouls it away. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
His fastball anywhere from 91 to 96 is where he can throw that. So it varies the speed of his fastball. Probably a breaking ball situation right here. He hasn't shown one yet to Riley.
Alright, take that out. That'll be ball 3. What the fuck? Fucking piece of fucking shit to start. Oh my god, man. I think it's ball 3 anyway. And that should be, I guess, ball 3 again. I never had anything to renew. Oh boy.
AJ said a compliment, an indirect compliment about the fact that this kid is not
dope. That's gonna be awesome.
Make fun of himself, and I think that's a great approach, especially for a young kid.
Sends one into left center field for a base hit. That splits the defense.
Yeah, good. We're off to a miserable start with likes. Appreciate that. I have 5 of them. My team doesn't play in the AL West. Don't really care about Jeter Downs. What's up, man? Here's Baez with 1 on, 1 out.
And remember, he was robbed by a leaping Trevor Story.
I don't know. Google's free. Off the wall. And Baez makes it 2-0 Tigers right away. Home run for Javier Baez. That's a 7-game hitting streak for Baez. Yeah, he just crushed a home run. Well, I guess Baez has turned it around, huh? Sheesh. This is why I've been trying to tell everyone, just be patient with Javier Baez. You just wait it out. You wait out the shitty times, and then eventually he starts doing shit like this. By the way, I think he has like a 900 like OPS or OBS during this like 7-game hitting streak. Yeah, I would be mad too if my team was 19-47. Hell yeah, Justin. Ball 1 outside. What's up, Max? Yeah, Baez is starting to see the ball a lot better. He's starting to heat up a little bit, Sean, finally, eh? Where am I at broadcast-wise right now? Oh, this is really well timed. It's right away.
3 for 4 and on base 4 times last night.
I'm a little baffled by how many strikes Boston pitchers have thrown Javi Baez.
Yeah, I'd be pretty mad if my team's record was 27-47. I guess. I don't really get upset over baseball records though, Pepsi. You're just asking me questions you can literally look up on Google. I do think long-term Baez will have a good... Yeah, of course he will be. It was weird that people were like, oh, bad signing. It's like, no, this is Javier Baez. Have you not watched his career? Cabrera strikes out, 2 away. Yeah. Well, because you asked about the AL West first, and then you asked another question, so I don't think there's any sincerity to your question. And I don't I answer trolls with shitty responses. No offense, man. Yeah, exactly, Sean. He's I think a lot of that is true. I think he's not quite used to the role that he was put into on the Tigers. And now I think he's starting to find comfort in that role. Here's Harold Castro with 2 away.
Castro really hasn't been available because he was
1-1 count.
back of the knee against Texas.
The Indians aren't or the Guardians, whatever, are first place. Good play by the third baseman. That'll end the inning. All right, well, we'll go to the bottom of the first, 2-0. Yeah, exactly. But I think Baez is going to take that role pretty well coming soon here. I don't know why the hell the MLB thing is acting so shitty today. Let's see. Who's up? It'll be Duran, Ref Snyder, and Martinez. Duran, Ref Snyder, and Martinez to lead it off in the top of the or bottom of the first. Tigers lead 2-0 after a homer by Baez. Hey, there's the notification. Finally, I got one. Off to a good start. We have 7 likes. If you haven't left one, consider doing so. Might get a few more people in this slow starting stream. What's up, Daniel? Did you guys hear that Tony Siragusa passed away today? Apparently he passed in his sleep, unfortunately. If you're wondering what the cause of death was, I'm like 95% positive he had some kind of heart-related issue and he passed in his sleep. I know that at 45, his dad passed when his dad was 45 from a heart attack. So, and I already know that Tony was like, you know, he's one of my favorite broadcasters and personalities, but he was a really heavy-set guy. So, you know, having heart problems run in your family on top of being quite like 400 pounds, that's it's not a good recipe as you start to age and get older and older and older. On top of a football career, that's a tough on the old ticker, man. What's up, Troy? What's up, Kevin? What's up, Connor? How you guys doing? Yeah, I'd keep Harold Castro around. He's a great utility guy. Unless he wants to go seek a contract out where he could start. But anyway, it'll be Duran, Ref Snyder, and Martinez. And yeah, the more I hear about that unfortunate passing of Jalen Ferguson, the Ravens player, it kind of sounds like my man might have unfortunately took the wrong substance. Or too much of the substance he was partaking in. Because the situation surrounding Jalen Ferguson is quite sketchy. The police are called to a house around 11:45 p.m. yesterday evening, and they find Mr. Ferguson there unconscious and non-responsive, and he's dead. So to me, that's, you know what that screams, right? Like, they're not saying any foul play or anything, but it's when they're saying there's an open investigation and it's a interesting death, or there's an investigation into the death. You know what that means, right? That usually is like he either had some crazy shit and he dropped dead, or Jalen Ferguson might have overdosed, which is unfortunate. You really hope it's not the latter. But we'll find out pretty soon. I would imagine there's going to be an autopsy. We'll find out if he was, partying and took something he shouldn't have, or got slipped something he shouldn't have. And I'm doing good, Kevin. I'm doing good. Just sad about all the unnecessary, all the deaths we're seeing lately in the sports world. It's very sad. What's up, Luke? Hell yeah. Baez is finally starting to turn it on. 7-game hit streak. Has like a 900, OPS, OBS over the hit streak. It's been good. And Ferguson was quite the on the up too, which is really sad. Dude had like transformed his body. Because sports expert, I had heard that he had a recently had a medical procedure done, like to get something cleaned up. Max, if I won't swear to that, but I think he might have even been on painkillers or something like that. Yeah, you gotta be super careful, man. I don't hate the... No, Luke, I think it's fine to leave Torque up. He's actually... The only thing with Torque that's a problem right now, I would say, is he's just slightly behind on Major League fastballs. By the way, if you do any kind of substance and you buy it, make sure, like you can order stuff from, like, Test Safe and all these, like, safe raving companies. You can look up, I think it's called Safe Kid or Safe Test. Just test your shit, be safe. But that's just my PSA. If you're gonna do stuff like that, make sure you're testing it. The more safe for America. Here's the 9th pitch of this at bat. Duran grounds it to the shortstop. Got to be quick if you're Baez. Got pulled off the bag. Duran's really quick. Even though this isn't a basketball channel, Jermaine Grant. Yeah, I heard that Jermaine Grant got traded. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite the Pistons at all. Yeah, Tigers are up 2-0. Baez hit a 2-run homer. Oh, wait, did they get him? Wait, hey, Torque might have tagged him. What's up, Detroit fan? Yeah, wait, he's out. He's out as shit. Why are they not challenging that? Wait, why are we not going to challenge that? That dude's out by a mile. Unless I'm missing it. Whatever, I guess. I guess there's no reason to challenge it. Oh, we're playing Cora, which is one of Hinch's buddies, so we're going to lose tonight. We're throwing the series so that way Boston can win some more games. Hey, we're up to 10 likes. I appreciate that, everyone. Looking good. You guys swept the Phillies? Nice. Nice to see you guys rebound after a tough series against us. Karam, you were talking all kinds of crazy shit for 2 straight days at me about your Rangers. Talking about how we're just not good enough to compete and we're just a really bad team. And then we fucking swamp your ass 14-7. And then 7-3 the very next game. Felt good. Nothing much right now, just hoping we can get it. Yeah, I'm hoping so, Detroit fan. I'm hoping so. That was a double play, by the way. We double up Ryfin, Snyder, and Duran. Not the easiest duo to double up here. Hey, no, it's fine, Karam. It's fine. I don't hold hard feelings. I just was like, haha, you should never talk that much shit because it might come back to get you. The thing with the Tigers, in my opinion, is as soon as they get their offense figured out, they're actually going to be a quite difficult team to play against. But, they got to get to that point first. All right, here's Martinez now with the 0-1 count. Is losing Jeremiah Grant bad for the Pistons? I have no idea. 1-1. He'll probably become a superstar now that he was traded to the Bucks, though. To be like the next Chris Middleton. Pistons fans will be like, God damn it, every time. 2-1. Yeah, Tigers, if they can hit consistently and like package up runs, it'd be great. He's in Portland now, and we have amazing cap space. Who's that? Who's in Portland? For the most part, no on the Grant trade, but we should have gotten more in the trade. Fair enough. Do I think Gronk? Yeah, I don't even see why he wouldn't be in. I think the question with Gronk is not first ballot. It's if he's going to be a unanimous selection or not. Oh, that's gone. Oh, maybe not. Yay! It stays in the ballpark. It's 2-0 Tigers lead. Top of the second coming up. It'll be Grossman, Torkelson, and Scope. 6, 7, 8 for the Tigers. Grossman, Torkelson, and Scope. Don't look now, but Spenny Torkelson's hitting 195. He's up from 178 just a week ago, quickly approaching 200. Portland just depends on if they bother to keep him up once you got. Yeah, that's fair. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Pistons are about to get Booker soon. King Booker from the WWE. Anyway, top of the second coming up. Tigers lead 2-0. It'll be Grossman, Torkelson, and Scope. What's up, football? How you doing today? Hopefully quite well. Well, hopefully the Pistons do something. I don't know. I don't really watch much basketball, so, you know. In my mind, LeBron James is the GOAT. Would you guys like to hear who I think the best basketball players of all time are? It's not very controversial. All right, in very, very specific order, it goes number 1, LeBron. Number 2, Kevin Durant. Fucking Troy's like, honestly, I really don't want to hear this because it's going to piss me off really bad if I hear what you're talking about. But yeah, LeBron 1, KD 2, Steve Curry 3. Kobe 4, and then 5, I got Wilt Chamberlain. That's my top 5. Then I got Pippen, Steve Kerr, Rodman, then Jordan. Jordan at 9. Dude was carried to a lot of titles, so. I don't really count players who get carried to titles. What's up, Mile High? What's up, Cheeto? I prefer my GOATs to be, not carried by Scottie Pippen. It's cringe. Yeah, Troy's like, God damn it, why did he do that? Why did anybody say yes to him? All that's going to do is bother the shit out of me because he's going to lift off a bunch of assholes and not put Jordan anywhere near the top 5.
Michael Walker still not quite in his groove with his timing, release point, spraying the ball.
2-1 though on Grossman. Yeah, I figured out a new one that really will start to bother people is if I start saying that Steph Curry's better than Jordan. I think the LeBron one is way too close of an actual argument to be had, and I'm not good enough to have that basketball argument. So I've decided I'm just going to start saying Curry better. Yeah, you can type everything. Yeah, go ahead, as long as it's not super weird and you don't spam shit. 3-2. Good eye by Grossman. Why is Torkelson wearing... The fuck is Torque wearing? Hold on, wait till you guys see. Why is he wearing like a full gear today? Oh, that should have maybe been called a ball. Actually, that was a strike all the way. That'll be one away now after Grossman strikes out. Look at what Torque's wearing. Did he like fucking lose a bet? It genuinely looks like he's wearing like one of them full like hood things and shit. Is it like too bright or hot for him or something? And he's like got like really fair. What's up, Curtis? Alright, man, you know, that's awkward. Oh, never mind, alright. It just looked weird. It just looked weird for it. It's just like, why is he wearing such a thick goddamn Under Armour? Alright, I stand corrected. It didn't. It looked, it must have just been a weird camera angle. Yeah, Pepsi, you can stop now, man. I don't want to hear your song anymore. This is why I said you were a troll, dude, by the way. 2 away for Jonathan Scope. Yeah, Tigers are up 2-0, Curtis. Yeah, I know, Justin. It's rather sus. Here's the 0-1 to Scope. And he fouls that away, make it 0-2. 2 away here in the top of the second. Tigers lead 2-0. A lot of 2s on the board. It's under their tutelage. Get it? Because of all the 2s. Waka waka. Down low, ball 1. What's up, Amir? How's it going, man? Get down, get down. Hell yeah, that'll be down. That'll be a double. Ground rule double for Jonathan Scope. So a little 2-out double action here, but Barnhart's up, so who knows how that's gonna go. Pepsi, stop. I said you don't have to write your song now. It's a little weird. Not bad, Alan. Not bad at all. Amir, I have a new GOAT in the NBA. Well, I have a new second best anyway. It's Steph Curry. He's officially better than Jordan to me now. Sorry to say, Jordan's falling fast in my top rankings. Kevin Durant's nipping at his heels. Barnhart fouls that one, not a play. Come on, Tucker, do something. Yeah, your song was uncomfortable, man. I'm going to let you know. O'Doyle rules. Here's the 0-1 to Barnhart, and it's 0-2 quickly. Hey, we're up to 15 likes. I appreciate that. Off to a pretty good start tonight. Be at the light goal in no time. Anyway, runner at second, 2 away, 0-2 count. 2-0 Tigers lead in the top of the second. Here's the pitch, ball 1. No offer at the waist pitch there. Michael Washa. Michael Waka 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 Waka. It's a noise that the pack people make. I'm trying to be politically correct when I say pack people, only to piss people off. Do you know what a shit effort troll would be? PC trolling. Like, you just go around and be super politically correct, but you're doing it under the guise of trolling. But like, or like you're doing it like it would be one of the weirdest ways to troll, but also really funny because it really bothers some people. There's shit would be pretty funny. The most unproblematic troll in the history of trolling. I think that'd be pretty funny. Yeah, he is Shirk. Oh, are you Shrek's disabled brother Shirk? You're the one that Chris Farley was gonna play, but then he died of a multi-drug overdose. Or in 2022. To be honest, we all know what Chris Farley died of. He died of the vaccine. We know that. No, I'm just fucking around. Anyway, Bogarts, Verdugo, and Story. Bogarts, Verdugo, Story, 456. I seen someone get into a car accident and the person died. I knew it was the Pfizer jab that got him. You know what I enjoy? How things kind of change and like tables turn in the crazy stuff. You know how, like everything was a COVID death. Everyone was dying of COVID, even though it was like, oh, you're in a car crash, you died of COVID. Now it's like everyone's like a fat man died of a heart attack and people are like, oh, it's the vaccine that got him. It's like Ori was fucking 500 pounds and had a heart attack. It's like, I like how it like flipped. Like now every death somebody has is like attributed to the vaccine, but it's like, well, he died in a car accident. Like they were like, at first people were like, oh, Dwayne Haskins must have died to the vaccine. It's like, yeah, the vaccine ran him over when he was on the highway. That's what got him. The vaccine came through at 100 miles an hour and fucking made him no longer exist. Like with Tony Siragusa, well, they're not saying that with him because I'm pretty sure, you know, they just kind of assume that at fucking 450 pounds at 55, you know. Yeah. I don't know. But boy, oh boy, that poor Tarik Ferguson kid. His death is being politicized by a bunch of freaking weirdos, when more than likely it was a sad drug overdose. It was in his sleep, yeah. What's his name hit a 2-run homer? Baez. Bogarts, Verdugo, and Story do up here in this inning. It's a 1-1 count. Yeah, big man died in his sleep. Yeah, at least it was in his sleep. Yeah, I'm happy he went that way. Not happy he went at all, but at least he went kind of, you know. Or the basketball player who passed away, the Swagim guy. Everyone's like, how did he die? How did he just suddenly die completely healthy? What do you mean completely healthy? The dude went from 250 pounds to 500 pounds and had diabetes. The fuck do you mean he was healthy? Oh, he lost all the weight. Still doesn't mean he didn't have diabetes. No, I get what you mean. No, I got what you mean, Ranatran. People are way too quick to associate deaths to whatever fits whatever they're talking about. It's like, I don't know. I would look at the situation and see maybe, I don't know, maybe he had a diabetic attack and passed away, which not too crazy to think about when you go from 250 to 500 back down to like 300, and then you're, you know, maybe not taking the best care of yourself. Diabetes ain't no joke when you get it. And then when you're in your older age, you probably don't want to be 400 pounds. Like, I love Tony Siragusa too, but it's like the man was advertising diapers in his fucking 40s. Do you guys really think like he was a model? Like, there's no conspiracy behind Tony Siragusa. The man was literally modeling diapers, like adult diapers, in his fucking 40s. It's like, the There's probably no conspiracy there. He was just kind of unhealthy, unfortunately. By the way, there's one away. Verdugo's at 1-2. What about Austin and Daz? I don't know if Daz will be back anytime soon. Austin, as soon as he's done with COVID. Daz is kind of an odd man out right now, in my opinion. It's very important to stay healthy. Also, you know, in the case of someone like Jalen Ferguson, you just want to make sure you try to avoid, you know, potentially overdosing. What happened to Siragusa? A lot of people are assuming, well, he passed in his sleep, so a lot of people are assuming he might have had some kind of heart attack, and Tony might have passed in his sleep. The speculation on the thing that happened is based on the fact his family hell yeah, Verdugo struck out, now up his story with 2 away. With Siragusa, like, heart problems running his family. His dad passed away at 45 from a heart attack, so Tony was kind of already a bigger set guy, and, you know, probably didn't eat the best, probably didn't take care of the best heart, and very, very unfortunate. Great guy, just, you know, didn't take care of himself the best. And with Jalen Ferguson, the situation's still kind of muddy. No one really knows what happened. They found him unresponsive at a home at, like, last night at, like, late, like 11:30 or 11:45, and he passed away. It's being investigated, of course, so we're not really sure what the hell happened to Jalen Ferguson. There's some speculation on apparently he had some medical procedure done just a few days or like a week or 2 prior or something like that. And there's rumors of overdosing. There's rumors of nobody's really sure with him, so we'll find out once probably an autopsy gets done. Story grounds out to the shortstop. Well, it should be a ground out, and that was a bang play. It was close, but they seem to have gotten him. Let's head to the top of the 3rd. Tigers holding on to a 2-0 lead. Skubal looking a little bit more like Tarik Skubal. Oh yeah, diabetes is brutal. You really got to make sure you monitor your shit when you got diabetes. The Reds are beating the Dodgers. Dang. Was on vacation, about to head back to New York from Miami. Oh hell yeah! How was vacation? I can't imagine it was a bad time. Reyes, Green, and Baez. So 1, 2, 3 for the Tigers. Top of the order in the top of the 3rd. What's up, Daniel? Wool hats cause heart attacks? You think so? What's the correlation of wool hats? What's the difference between type 1 and type 2? I actually am not too sure, Kenny. I'll be very honest. Pirates swept the Dodgers. Yeah, the Pirates seem to be a fun little team on the up and rise. A lot of their prospects are starting to come up and hit very well. You know, they got that giant O'Neal Cruz, the Bly, Vogelbach, Reynolds. They got a little fucking squad starting to form. Cabrian Hayes. I don't know. Are the Pirates real? If they don't sell off their team, the Pirates actually have a fucking very impressive little baseball team being built up right now. They just, you know, they're a little light on the pitching side, but their hitting is really, really good. Their offense is really, really, really good, young. Pitching, questionable. Hitting, it seems pretty solid. Yeah, I know, Troy. I know. Them giving that big contract to Cabrian Hayes makes me think maybe they're going to turn the corner, though. Did you see that Rosenthal article? No, I didn't see it. Was he shitting all over the Tigers? But yeah, Kenny, I'm not too sure about the difference between the two.
Celebrates briefly, then tossed the ball to a young fan a few rows in front of him. Well, later in the game, the Angels' Jared Walsh hits a home run to roughly the same spot. Kid's dad comes away with it, gives it to his son, and then the son seeks out the original fan.
Damn, dude, that's cool. Some kid was given a home run, or was given a ball, like a guy got thrown a ball. And then it gets an adult throws the kid the ball, And then, like, a kid gets a home run ball and flips it back to the guy behind him who flipped him the ball earlier. That's pretty cool. I love baseball. Type 1 is pancreas is destroyed. Type 2 is where pancreas is overworked. Okay. So type 1's worse. Yeah, oh, it's just shitting on Avila. Yeah. Ever since Riley Green is called up. Yeah, exactly, Shirk. Riley Green's been a nice little spark plug for the Tigers. Avila can't really figure out. His worst problem is his hitting. And he didn't do so great on early trades in his career. But then again, you know, he was tasked with something that was a little unfair, which was his owner told him to get rid of those big-ass contracts and those old-ass players at any cost. So it was kind of a... I don't know why there's never any nuance around those trades that Avila had to make. Like, people are acting like he wasn't forced to take whatever he could get for them. Like, let's not pretend that he wasn't trading contracts at times that were really bad. And I get with Justin Verlander, it wasn't the greatest trade. But that's using hindsight on the trade. Like, nobody expected Franklin Perez to literally fall apart. Dude was like the top prospect in baseball and literally just collapsed. Like, he just fell apart health-wise. It literally wasn't a bad trade when he did it. That's what I don't It's like, yeah, you can use hindsight all you want, but like that, it's always risky going with pitchers, sure. But like, we got a decent haul back. It's not really Al's fault that fucking Franklin Perez is just fucking injury prone now. Got hurt one time and has just never been healthy again. It's like, dude, how is that Al's fucking... Oh my god, it drives me crazy when there's no nuance behind the trades. Like, yeah, I can understand being upset about like a JD Martinez, but again, we were killing, like, I don't know. You can be mad about a couple, but some of them it's like you're using hindsight and being upset about the trade. Type 1 is because it attacks itself. Yeah, I'd rather not have type 1. 1 and 2 now, or 1 and 1? I can't tell. Yeah, 1 and 2 now on Baez with 2 away in the top of the third. Yeah, the contracts were hard, and like again, Al hasn't done the greatest job with the trades, but also he probably didn't have much of a choice. It was like cut him or trade him. I don't think Mr. Illich wanted to pay them contracts or wanted them guys on the team. Hey, Baez with the second hit of the day dumps it into right field. Little 2-out, 1-2 count, little punch base hit, and now we have 1 on and 2 out. Baez is heating up. Mr. Mago's doing pretty good. Say his nickname as white as possible. It's the Mago. The Mago. Yeah, sure. The same people right now who are shitting all over Avila, right before the season started, we're all going, yeah, we were probably wrong about Avila. Everybody was saying it. I remember the conversations. People were fucking stoked about the team he had put together. And now since they're underperforming, it's all his goddamn fault somehow. Like there was like a small, tiny contingent left of the Fire Avila crowd. Now everybody's back to Fire Avila, and it's like, fuck all of you. You were all literally excited when the season started. Shut up. You were all chanting playoffs, playoffs, playoffs. You know why you were chanting playoffs, playoffs, playoffs? Because Al and fucking company had put together a good team. But guess what? Everybody got fucking hurt. Jesus Christ. And then then AJ Hinch and his coaching staff have underperformed and made it so these guys are just not performing well. Like, I'm sorry to tell you. When a team is underperforming, that's not the GM's fucking fault. Guess whose fault it is? typically you would blame the coaching staff for an underperforming team. Not, you know, the GM who has nothing to do with the day-to-day activity of, like, the offense. Again, if you were excited when the season started, then you have no problem with Avila. You're actually angry at AJ Hinch and the Tigers, not Avila, by the way. I'm just letting you know. Your anger is misplaced and you're saying the wrong name. You want to be saying fire AJ Hinch. That's what you want to say. But there's something in your brain that's like, it's not AJ's fault for that the team can't hit. Really think about what you're saying. You're like, Avila's the reason we can't hit, not the head coach or the hitting coach. They have nothing to do with the fact these guys can't hit. So Avila's to praise for our pitching staff? Seriously, to the anti-Avila crowd. You blame the bad offense on Avila. I know you do. Like 100% I know you do. Do we praise Avila for the pitching staff? He gets all the praise then, right? He gets all the blame for the bad offense. The great pitching staff's all him then too, right? Praise be to Avila for giving us one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. Is that how that works? Or is that Chris Fetter's pitching staff? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Do we give the praise to Chris Fetter or Avila here for the pitching staff? Oh, the coaching is usually who gets the praise. Got it. Chris Fetter is the reason the pitchers are doing good, not Avila. What the fuck would he have to do with the day-to-day operations of the pitching staff? Duh. What am I thinking? You can't praise Fetter and then simultaneously fucking be like, it's Avila's fault we can't hit. Like, how? What? But, like, do you see where I'm confused, though, Troy? With the criticism of Avila? Well, I do find that there is warranted criticism of Avila. People will literally blame the bad offense on the guy. It's like, what are you doing? Like, can you actually criticize something, like, real? And, like, not like a fucking hindsight 2020 trade that he made? Is there actually any fucking real criticism of Avila, or is it just he's just being scapegoated because the fucking beat writers of Detroit are terrified to shit on AJ Hinch? The Padres from last year and the manager got fired. No, like, people, like, my gripe with this team is with the hitting coaches. They suck. They should both be fired. Both those guys should be let go. They're miserably underperforming their job. Like, we're doing good today. We're up 2-0, right? Heading into the bottom of the third. But dude, the start was unexcusable. Yeah, I would agree with that, Troy. But again, I'm trying to use it as an example of people praise Chris Fetter for the state of the pitching staff being so good. But then, like, in the same breath, they'll be like, everything else is Avila's fault. It's like, dude, how can you, like, blame him for... God, it's just so... It's weird, dude. It's just weird, inconsistent criticism. Like, most teams would have fired their hitting coach, but for some reason, AJ Hinch didn't, and he remains uncriticized by Detroit media. Have you noticed that? Have you ever seen Detroit, like AJ Hinch ever get any single kind of criticism for anything wrong with this team? No. Zero. This dude could literally do nothing as a coach, and they'll be like, what is Avila doing? Exactly, Troy. Exactly. It's like, well, we can see that he's providing the talent with the fucking fruits that are being bared from the pitching staff. He's got all those guys. He scouted these guys with the fucking scouting department, and they've put together quite the pitching staff. They have quite the young offense, too, with a lot of young talent in there. But guess what? The fucking hit... Oh, that's off the wall. That'll be a double. Could be a home run. I'm not really certain. But it is a double for Vasquez at the very least. But no, like, it's like this weird thing that's happening where Avila's being and I think it's because Detroit media is terrified if they criticize Avila or AJ Hinch, he's going to leave. Like, that's like, right, if I was writing for the media, I'd be like, why the fuck hasn't AJ Hinch fired his fucking hitting coaches? Where is that article? Why is there 400 anti-Avila shits out, but no one is criticizing the lack of action by AJ Hinch with his terrible hitting coaches? Do you see where I'm like, why is Al being blamed for a lot of shit that could probably be lumped on the head coach? And the injuries are very well ignored. But again, it's nice to have a narrative to build. 100%. But again, that's not what we're here to talk about. I don't want anyone to get fired. I want the team to improve so no one gets fired. But no, I'm not really the biggest fan of the hitting coaches. Those guys are pretty bad. I mean, they deserve more blame than they're getting. Just like we give a lot of praise to Mr. Fetter, fairly deserved, there should be some blame drifted out to the hitting coaches a little bit more aggressively. And I think the injuries shouldn't be so widely ignored. It's kind of weird. Anyway, Dalbec's up with a runner at second. 2-0 count for the kid. He could be older than me. I actually have no idea. I probably shouldn't say the kid. Outside, ball 3. Yeah, I'm glad Fetter's staying too. Because I think he probably thinks that there's an outside shot. Well, as I was saying though, I thought it would be weird if he was to do that. Because it's like, well, I'm sure he wants a job as a major league head coach one day. Why would he go backwards? Oh shit, I have to reply to that. Hold on a sec, I got a text. 3-1 count here for Dalbec. Ball 4, fuck.
First and second, nobody out here in the third. Let's take a look at today's Indeed player resume. It's Jeter Downs, who was Cincinnati's first-round pick in 2017. Traded from Cincy to the Dodgers as part of the Matt Kemp and Yasiel Puig and Alex Wood deal. Then traded from the Dodgers to Boston with Alex Verdugo.
Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. The Jeter Downs kid is up right now. I think he's making his major league debut. There's a good chance he gets it. Oh, I would love to see us hire Chris Fetter if AJ leaves. But AJ doesn't have an opt-out after this year. Apparently that turned out to be a rumor. He's signed for however long he signed for, unless he quits. Down, swings and misses, 0-1. Well, let's see what happens. Hopefully he grounds into a triple play. Hit 180 with 11 homers and 21 RBIs down at AAA Worcester. Fouls the second pitch away, 0-2. Probably going to go low and try to buzz him out here with some kind of breaking low pitch. Get low, get low. Dodgers, this is a trade recap. The Dodgers received Mookie Betts and David Price. The Red Sox got Jeter Downs, Alex Verdugo, and Connor Wong. Whatever happened to Connor Wright? He's just Connor Wong. And they strike out Downs on a high fastball. Welcome to the major leagues, kid. One away, bottom of the third. Runners are at first and second. Here comes the speedy Jason Derulo. I almost said the speedy Jason Derulo. I don't know why I was thinking that. That's nowhere near what that guy looks like. He doesn't even look like Jason Derulo. Duran's like a big old white dude. It's like not even like a vague look-alike kind of thing where it's like, oh, I could see how you'd think Jason Derulo. Jesus. 0-1 or 1-0. That would be called the ball. Tigers could use a double play here. 1-0 count for Duran. Runners are at first and second. It's the bottom of the third. Tigers leading 2-0. There's one away. Here's a pitch. Oh, fuck. And that's down in the corner. That'll get at least one in. That's probably 2 runs, actually. Yep. And the game is tied at 2 on an RBI double for Duran. Great job by Robbie Grossman out there, playing miserably bad defense as always. If it's not hit a mile to him in the air, he has 0 shot at fielding it. 2-2 game here as on the double by Duran. I guess Grossman didn't see that the ball was going to go into the corner somehow and completely misplayed that ball. That's I don't know how a major league outfielder misplays that one. I'd blame that second run on Robbie Grossman's shitty fielding attempt right there at the end. I don't know what he was doing, but that ball was clearly heading down into that fucking little cutout spot. Grossman was taking some weird ass wide angle to the corner and shit. And he's way too slow to adjust if he misreads it, so it's like, there goes the free run.
Red Snyder bounced into a 6-4-3 double play. In other words, Baez to Scope to Torkelson in first.
Yeah, it should have been just 1 run. Grossman screwed that all up. 0-1 on Ref Snyder. Runner at second, 1 away. Tie game in the bottom of the third. It'll be 0-2 now on Ref Snyder. Well, hopefully we can score some more runs in like the 4th or something. I don't know. Fouls that one away. Stays alive. It'll remain 0-2. 1 away in the bottom of the third. Runner at second. 2-2 game here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He's kind of in a weird funk. It also just sucks that we're playing the fucking Red Sox right now. This is like the worst team to just happen to have to be playing against. They're unbelievably good right now. Ah, fucking Christ. And it's 4-2. Oh no, it's a double. All right. 3-2 rather. Kurt Schilling. Yeah, Kurt Schilling's a hilarious weirdo. That might be a home run. I'm not really certain. Oh, yeah, that looks like a home run, right? It's probably 4-2, by the way. I thought that hit off the top of the wall. Yeah, that 4. Yeah, I was going to say that's a home run. This pitch should have been down here. Like right here to down there. and make him reach across the plate, probably a little bit better of an outcome for him than throwing a righty a slightly high fastball inside. Or a slider, rather. Here's Martinez in a 4-2 game. Red Sox have reclaimed the lead. It's 4-2.
Above the belt, inner half, right? It wasn't that back foot buried slider that we're used to from Tarik. He's not pitching down in the zone with his breaking ball all that much. And that ball left up. You know, this team is built for those mistake pitches middle half in, especially the right-handed hitters. Right there is that little backdrop. You see the red line? That's the top. It's actually some
Yeah, just missing on his pitches. JD Martinez will be up here in the bottom of the third, though. Good pitch. 0-1.
A fresh one, too.
I can tell you, I never gave up one of those because they didn't have bleachers up there when I pitched here, so I know that's not.
All right. Here's the 0-1. Martinez fouls it away. It'll be 0-2 here in the bottom of the third. 1 away. Strikeout would be nice here.
Well, it's just another one of those tough innings for Tarik Skubal. He hasn't had too many of these.
2-run lead seems like too much to come back from. It might be. 3 runs for sure. 2 runs not necessarily. We could at least tie this game. So we'll see. We'll probably get more hits than them, though. That's always good, right? Might just not be any runs necessarily, you know. That's 2 different things. Hits and runs. Sheesh.
Inside 2-2.
At least we probably won't get no hit. Going forward.
Baez, it's short, 2 away. Now a message from your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer.
2 away here in the third now. It's useless unless we get something from the bottom third. Yeah, I would agree. I agree, Sean. We usually do our best when the bottom 3 are contributing a good amount of the offense. So, hopefully something happens later. Who's this? Bogarts is up. He's 0 for 1. He struck out. Is it just me, or does it seem like Xander Bogaerts is like the one... like, we're the only team that can pitch to Xander Bogaerts. I think this motherfucker got 1 hit the whole series. And it was like a weak single, like against the shift or something. But it seems like everybody else is just fucking destroyed by Xander Bogaerts. And I've literally never seen him do anything. It's 1-2 right now. You know what I mean? Like, what is this? Did we got like some cheat code that no one else knows about Bogarts? Because usually it's the other way around. If a league has a guy completely figured out, we can't pitch to him. Maybe like the inverse is, well, we can't really figure out Durant either. But maybe like the inverse is something is true. Like the better the player is against the league, we're like really good against figuring the guy out. Go, no, we know how to get you out, huh? Yeah, his changeup hasn't been the best lately, Sean. Yeah, exactly, Sean. Like we stifle fucking Bogarts and Devers and Martinez to the point where they have frustrating series against us. But then we get tore up by goddamn Duran, Ref Snyder. It's just like, what the hell is this? And then we just walked Bogarts. That was a good at bat for him. Now up is Verdugo. He's the only one that does hit and miss. It kind of just depends on the at bat for this guy. But I think that's how it is in like all of his at bats. It just kind of depends. Anyway, here's Verdugo. Yeah, the walks are getting kind of bad lately. Especially when he was up 1-2 at one point. 0-1 on Verdugo now. It's like, man, you were literally leading in the count.
Crooked number for Detroit in the first. Boston has done the same here in the third.
0-2. Right here, it will be a strikeout kind of pitch. In this top third corner right here, you can throw it right around this area and you strike. You can get him out. Yeah, either way. All right, Tigers end the inning. Now it'll be Greg Soto going to the All-Star game or fucking Alex Lang again. They're gonna take Greg Soto, and I'm gonna laugh at everybody. I'm gonna go on Twitter and laugh at all the molding Tigers fans if Greg Soto's an All-Star again. Be like, oh, look at that. The best team in baseball seems to think that Greg Soto's an All-Star. It's weird that Tigers fans don't. Yeah, the manager chose to bring Soto with him, and you know what? I bet you he does it again this year. And I'm willing to bet Soto's the choice again because he's really good. Yeah, it'll literally be Soto. I don't know what to tell everybody, but like 99% of pitchers would look at the coaching would be like, yeah, we'll take that 100 throwing lefty who has good numbers. We drafted him, I think. Oh, fucking Avila, dude. That might have been Dombrowski, but I'm pretty sure it was an Avila move that we drafted him. Signed him, maybe. But anyway, it's 4-2 heading into the top of the fourth. 4-2 Red Sox lead, top four. It'll be Harold Castro, Barnhart, Harold Castro, Grossman, and Torkelson. Castro, Grossman, Torkelson, 6, 7, and 8. Up in 2019. Yeah, I was gonna say we just kind of picked him up. Or 5, 6, 7 for the Tigers rather. I don't know what happened. But it'll be Castro, Grossman, Torque. Top four, 4-2 Red Sox lead. Let's see if we can get some runs back. Oh, Harold's back. This is his first game since he had that weird injury happen to him. Kind of like a weird, vague one. 0-1. It'll be ball one up high. One and two on Harold Castro. In what sport?
Boston playing Harold Castro to pull. And a wave and a miss. Down he goes. That's the fourth strike.
In the Tigers sport? Oh, you mean baseball. Yeah, I've been a fan of the Tigers since 2003. And I've been a fan of the Padres since like 2005. So Tigers and Padres in those years. And Castro strikes out to start the inning, 1 away. Now up is Robbie Grossman, the number 6 hitter. Robbie Grossman. Grossman. Ball 1 to Robbie. 1-0. Yeah, but I went to, I believe, a game, and I watched them win a game, so I became a fan of them.
Robbie Grossman standing in. He struck out looking in the second. One of 4 punch-outs from Michael Wacha, and then it'll be Spencer Torkelson. Tigers down 2.
So I became a fan. Things could have been weird, but I probably still would be a Tigers fan on that regard. 3-0 count here on Grossman. Few good takes. Yeah, Dombrowski did a great job on the turnaround. I would say.
In there for a strike, 3-1 to Grossman.
But then Dave forgot how to build a bullpen or something. I don't really know what happened. He killed our minor league system, and boy, did we have a good fun few years though. Ah, 3-2.
Hey guys, just going back to the NBA draft again. We were talking about with Portland. Jeremy Grant's a fan.
But I will say though that I think Dave Dombrowski is a little bit better of a team rebuilder than a lot of GMs are. But again, he does so at the cost of your entire minor league system. But you'll be competitive real quick. That'll be ball 4. Robbie Grossman will draw a walk here with 1 away. Now up is Spencer Torkelson. Why is he wearing such like thick Under Armour tonight? He's got to be so fucking warm. Wearing a turtleneck and shit. No, 100% Shirk. Yeah, they didn't have a good bullpen. They couldn't find good pitching outside of like 4 starters. They were just signing yesterday's news closers and shit for like the entire run. Oh, Torque. Right at the left fielder. 2 away. A little bit of a rope by Torkelson, but unfortunately it goes right to the outfielder. Nice to see him get a hold of a fucking a decent pitch though, like that. I'll be honest, it's nice to see him not fucking whiff at those anymore. Because that was getting really annoying watching him miss pitches like that. It's really annoying that how much better of a hitter Riley Green is than he is, though. Holy shit. 0-1. Verlander, Scherzer, Fister, Sanchez. Yeah, David Price, too, for a minute. Yeah, the starters weren't bad. Porcello. Pretty much, Sean. If you like, it's just like, ugh. Because everything else seems to just like hang in the air and be catchable. It's really annoying. Yeah, no, Spenny got fucked on that one. He batted the shit out of that ball. But the fucking bullshit of fucking Fenway. No, I don't give out mods or anything. I don't really need any right now. Thank you for asking, though. Come on, beat it out. Oh, it's Jonathan Scope. Never mind. Yeah, I agree, Sean. I hope he keeps doing that. Because, like, that was what I've been hoping to see more. I don't mind if he gets out on swings like that. It's like, that was a good swing. Story, Vasquez, and Dalbec. Story, Vasquez, and Dalbec here in the bottom of the fourth. Red Sox leading 4-2. You like the 2011 team the best? Yeah, a lot of people did. That team probably should have been in the World Series, but they kind of fucked up in the playoffs. Choked it out a bit. Let's see. Story, Vasquez, and Dalbec, 6, 7, 8 for the Red Sox. They lead 4-2 heading into the bottom of the fourth. Hopefully everyone's had a good day and everything. Hey, we're up to 19 likes. We're a bit under the like goal, so if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It helps the stream out. You know, we've been kind of bumbling along all stream, so if you haven't left a like, it helps, and yada yada, so on and so forth. Seems like opposing teams are cleaning up every base runner they get on lately. Yeah. Yup. Damn, wonder where the normal people are at. Half the normal Tigers fans aren't even here tonight. What's up? 2-run homer for the Tigers, and the other team hit a 2-run homer and some doubles. That's basically what happened. So both teams hit a 2-run homer, and the other team has hit a bunch of doubles to manufacture their runs. But it'll be Story, Vasquez, and Dalbec in the inning. Story, Vasquez, Dalbec. Here we go. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Hey, we're up to 20 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. If you haven't left a like, still consider doing so. But we hit the like goal, so I appreciate that. You know, helps the stream out, so I appreciate you. Anyway, 1-1 or 0-1? What's the count here?
He's not expecting it to be there. He's had a couple long innings, third being the worst of them all.
Ball 1.
Playing this game.
It's not major, but he's trying to find it. And part about the growth that you go through at the major league level is how quickly can you find that?
Had to refresh the page a little bit. Missing Victor in 2012, differently hurt. Yeah, I would say that kind of messed a lot of things up.
You know, I think you always have to believe that you can make a pitch. I think that's just a common thought. And you're hoping that you and the catcher are on the same page. You don't like to have to shake or, you know.
And we strike out Story to start off the inning. 1 away. Now up will be Vasquez with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. 4-2 Red Sox holding on to a 2-run lead. They look to expand it here in the fourth. Ooh, man.
Because of his talent, because of his sheer athletic talent and velocity, he was able to beat him with that fastball.
That's 4 strikeouts for Tarik Skubal. With 1 away, here's Christian Vasquez.
I will always not be a fan of the Rangers because of the 2011 ALCS. Yeah, it's understandable. I wish this thing wasn't such a piece of shit. This thing I just refreshed. Anyway, 1-1 on Vasquez now.
I would like see him brushing his feet. Make him a little uncomfortable. Let him know.
Man, the side of my nose is so fucking itchy right now.
He's seen a lot of pitches in the last 2 games away from him, and he's driven a couple that have been on the outer third.
My face is like itchy. Dog scratched me today. Got me. It was like whomp. So now my face is a little itchy right by the spot. Got me. I've already cleaned it out and everything, so no worries on that. It's just whenever I get a cut, it gets like really itchy around the spot. It's like, should be the second out of the inning, and it is 2 away. Little dribbler down the line to Torkelson. He takes him himself. 2 down. Now up will be Dalbeck. I love when it does this for like literally no reason. Not really sure what the hell that was. Just sometimes it likes to do that for no reason. What's up, Justin? Welcome back. Yeah, swag. I mean, the rotation really isn't fixed though. We're still down like 3 starting pitch. Like we're still down most of our starting rotations. So, and we still don't have. We haven't been able to consistently run out the offense we were gonna have it like as our starting offense. Really haven't had like we just haven't had everybody all at once yet. It's I don't know. Everything feels just off. Like, if you remember the projected lineup when the season started, it not once has looked like that.
You got to respect all hitters. It doesn't matter what part of the order they're hitting in.
1 and 2. Yeah, I don't care for much of the gloom and doom. I would watch other streams for that. Do you think the Tigers... Yeah, they should trade everybody. I would trade everybody young for old veterans that aren't very good. No, I think that would be pretty stupid, Breeze. I'll be honest with you. If they should trade any young pitcher, I would trade Casey Mize before I traded Tarik Skubal. Not the greatest play by Green, but it'll just be a little single for Bobby Dalbeck. Yeah, Sean, this series sucked. This was the wrong series to have to go play in. Yeah, Breeze, that's all. I sorry to be mean there. It's just I wouldn't trade Skubal. He's probably got a bright future. If you trade anybody, it's probably Casey Mize. But then again, if all you have to do is fix his his kind of like delivery and shit, then he's good. I'm not really sure. I would trade Grossman, Fulmer, and Scope. I don't know. I don't know if they're really in position to trade anybody, if I'm being honest. They don't really have the depth to make trades. Yeah, no, because Casey got hurt or whatever. But yeah, it's like, oh wait, Tarik's the only one that didn't get hurt. Let's keep him. I'd rather not trade anybody, if I'm being honest. But if we had to get rid of someone, I kind of hope Grossman gets dealt. And maybe Scope. Prefer not anyone else to leave. Just keep our good young pitchers. And anyway, Downs is up with a 1-1 count. You'll have to ignore this background thing. It's being all shitty this afternoon. Yeah, Turnbull's still injured. He could be back this year. More than likely, we won't see him till next season though, because he did have a Tommy John. Then he had the bad one where his Tommy John had to be reconstructed, so he could be out for a little while. I don't think anything bad's happened in the recovery or anything. No, keep Gregory Soto, trade Fulmer if you're going to do anything with the bullpen. Soto you can build around. He's got Arnold's Chapman written on him, so. Well, his no-no is what ruined his arm, Kenny. So, I mean, you can like the no-no, but I'm pretty sure he regrets being allowed to finish that pitch, that outing. Him trying to throw it 400 miles an hour with 140 pitches probably fucked his arm up. So, I mean, he kind of, I don't know. Barnhart, Reyes, and Green, 9-1-2. But, I mean, hey, if that's the only other start you throw in pro baseball, at least you throw a no-hitter, right? I mean, it's kind of like a catch. I guess if that's the only start you ever get, you know what I mean? If that's your last one, at least you went out in a blaze of glory. After a year or two, Manning, Skubal, and Mize could all be good, and our rotation will turn around fast, and we could panic and blow it all up because of the short-sighted spring that wrecked our young stars. Yeah, I don't think we should trade. Again, Sean, I agree with your statement 100%. I don't think we should deal any of these young guys until we know exactly what we have next year when everybody's healthy. Because, again, we do have a guy like Turnbull coming back next season who has a lot of good promise to him. Like, there's a lot of good. And we still have Eduardo who could come back at any point. We still have Pineda who's going to make a final start this Sunday. He should be back. Like, we're getting healthier. Baez is heating up. That should help the offense tremendously. But it'll be 9-1-2 for the Tigers. So 9 then top of the order. Barnhart, Reyes, and Green. Top of the 5th. Coming on up. 4-2 Red Sox. Tigers need to make a move. Hopefully it's, now. This is Sports Center.
Valley Sports is brought to you by GMC. Visit your closest dealer for exceptional offers all month long. And by Miller Lite, official domestic beer of the Detroit Tigers. Been fortunate 3 really nice nights here in Boston.
Invigorating nights.
Yeah.
More like fall weather.
Wake you up a little bit. Yeah, I would call it late September.
I like it. Detroit looking to claw back into this one. Trailing by 2. They need number 9 hitter, leadoff man.
Matt Manning and Turnbull hopefully come back. Yeah, Matt Manning could come back this year even. Highly unlikely because they probably want to protect his shoulder, but, like, he could be back. Turnbull will be back next year 100%. Manning will be back next year 100%. Casey Mize said he'll be back by July or June next year, which is very possible. Because, again, you have to remember, I think there's 2 grades of what can happen with the UCL and, like, 2 levels of severity for the Tommy John surgery. There's one instance of Tommy John where you could look to, like, Spencer Turnbull. He fucked his arm up, right? Like, he blew out his ligament. He had to get it reconstructed and kind of rebuilt, to kind of like the transplant, where they have to take, like, a random part of a floating ligament in your leg or some shit and put it up into your elbow and kind of just turn it into your new UCL. That's I mean, it's the shittier version and the harder to come back from one. But that's because I think that's the name of the surgeon or the guy who first got hurt there. There is something connected to it, but it's a UCL tear usually that happens. But what happened with Casey Mize, I believe, is the little bit less severe, and why they were so hesitant to do anything, because he didn't tear his UCL. He doesn't need reconstructive surgery on it or reconstructive repair on it like Turnbull did. I believe what happened with Mize is God damn it, Barnhart strikes out to the surprise of nobody, 1 away. No, Joey and Carson aren't related. No, yeah, 100% it can make Mize's arm stronger because it's not reconstructive. It's more reparative for what he's having done. His arm basically is kind of like, you know when you, okay, so basically this is the best way for me to describe what happened with his UCL. Basically, his UCL just had a baby. And it's a big blown out UCL right now. There's no elasticity. It's a fucking blown out rubber band. It's a blown out hair scrunchie. It's it's like throwing way too many hot dogs in a hallway type of elbow ligament right now. So basically, it's just a very loose, tightened ligament for him. God damn it! Reyes flies out, Green's up with 2 away. So what they have to do is kind of just retighten it and put like elasticity back into the elbow, which is like a way less version of what the hell they had to do with. It's like the less severe version of the Tommy John, I believe. Let me just double check that. 2 types of Tommy John.
Just 4 hits for Detroit. Green has one of them. Single in the first. Up the middle. Story on the backhand. The Tigers go 1, 2, 3 here in the 5th. It's the first time that Michael Wacha has set the Tigers down in order. It remains 4-2 Boston. Stay tuned for the Miller Time update right after this message from our friends at Miller Lite.
Yeah, his like I guess if you look into it, it's not like at least that's what I was reading into. There's like a way more severe, like there's severity scale to it, and Mize is way lower than Turnbull. So that's why people think he could come back next year. And why they think Jake Rogers could come back this year. Because, again, it's a scale injury, I think. Bottom of the 5th, though, Duran, Ref Snyder, and Martinez. I'm not a doctor, though, so I won't swear to shit. Somebody who can hit. Some young arms, some young bats. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we got to get some runs going here. We were really good to start the game and then just went ice cold. Poor Baez. He's like, damn, I really have to put this whole team on my back. Yeah, no, we don't need pitching. We're really good on pitching. Just draft offense tonight. We need them bats. We need them young and potential bats. It annoys me so much that they always put Barnhart over Haas when the difference in bats is fucking massive. Yeah, I wish they put their bats up. No pitch. What do you mean tonight? Right, hold on a second. Hey.
Yeah, see if they can come back in this one, Mick. 4-2 Boston. Spencer Torkelson 0 for 2 tonight. But hoping to catch a little fire late. Tarik Skubal.
Oh, game is back on. Oh, they try to bunt it on and it goes foul. What's up, Steelers Nation? I'm doing good. How you doing? Did you see the Patriots announce that they're going to be bringing back their red jerseys? Yeah, I seen he slammed it. Yeah, draft good infielders. Here's Duran with an 0-1 count. Third base will be open next year. I don't think the Tigers are going to re-sign Candelario. Grossman will probably be gone as well. Yeah, you want to know what I'm excited about? In anticipation of my team going back to their old jerseys, your boy already picked up one of the throwbacks. I bought this shit already knowing this was gonna happen. See, it's the red replicas. Had to get the goat, future young goat. You know how it be. Already fucking rocking out the throwback. You know how it is. Big Mac Jones, yes sir. Ah, fuck, that'll be a double for Ref Snyder. 0-1 count goes for a double on Ref Snyder. It's honestly mental and not physical for Candy, but we've been patient for long enough. Yeah, I'm kind of over Candy. I don't know if we're gonna keep him around. I don't even know if he's gonna want to resign in Detroit. He might not like hitting at Comerica Park. Which, in his defense, he literally might not have the power to hit here. No, I don't really watch the NBA stuff. Martinez will be up with the runner at second and one away in the bottom of the fifth. I mean, if Scope don't start doing something, yeah, I'm done with it too. Like, get rid of these old dinosaurs. Again, I've always said I'd rather watch what Spencer Torkelson's going through than fucking Scope, who would be playing first over him, hitting 198, playing first base over Spencer. I'd be losing my mind right now if Torkelson wasn't up. You guys got to understand, I see it different. I don't know. I don't care that Spencer is not hitting him. It's like, oh, well, he's a rookie. I'd rather see him struggle than a fucking veteran come in and barely do better. Like, fuck that. Yeah, Golden State Warriors got the dub. Yeah, Minka's a really good safety. I would say it's worth it. Oh, hold on. I know he's bothering me.
Again, Tarik right there, he didn't finish off. He didn't bend at the waist and go downward with his pitch. He kind of stood straight up, landed on his heel, kind of spun off. Can't finish.
No, this is bothering me, dude. And my fucking face is itchy. Anyway, 1-1 here. I don't know what we're gonna do, but again, I'd rather watch young players struggle than all these vets fucking struggle. Maybe Steelers Nation. You guys should be good, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really looked at you guys. I haven't really done much football shit in the last month, so I can't really answer your question. And this isn't really a football stream, so I don't really give a shit. 2-2. Trade Scope, Grossman, and the Castro brothers. Thoughts? Don't really care for the Castro brothers, so you can trade them, keep them. I don't really think they're tradable. I don't really know if anyone wants them. But yeah, the first two, yeah, definitely do that. And probably Fulmer, but, you know. Only because I think you could really get a good offer for Fulmer from the right team. But yeah, Nathan, no, I'm not trying to be mean about the football stuff. It's just like I haven't, you know, I'm kind of entrenched in a bunch of other stuff. Football for me don't start for another month before I pay attention to it. I would call this the dead period for the NFL. 3-2. Yeah, Patriots. Best team in the league. I like the Lions a little bit too. Just, you know, the Patriots are a way better team. Been a Patriots fan for a very long time. They're probably 2 years away from being right back to where they were. So, people better enjoy the couple of, maybe just one more year at downtime. The team's going to have some serious cash in, like, this offseason. So, I'm very excited. What was a weak free agency class this year will be much better next season. And I'm excited. Cannot wait. Here's the 9th pitch of the at-bat. That might have been the 9th. I don't know what number that one was. Anyway, it's a full count though, and it was a foul ball, so we'll see another pitch. But yeah, I'm a Patriots guy. I like the Patriots. That's why I actually am impartial to the Red Sox. I don't really have much of a. I don't really have bad feelings towards the Red Sox. Yeah, bro, it's not been good. I would put one of the runs on Robbie Grossman being a shitty fielder, though. So, however you'd like to look at that one. Another foul ball. Count will stay 3-2. Like, had Robbie Grossman just fielded his position slightly better, then probably don't give up the run. Here's the 10th pitch of the at-bat coming up. But yeah, no, your point is pretty valid though. It's weird when you're playing a team like Boston who's fucking cracked the way that they are. And that's a walk. Oh, man. Dude just can't locate his pitches again. Yeah, he should have just recognized that the ball was going toward the shed, though, instead of running into the corner. Like, I get it's a tough read, and it's a fast read, but he's also, you know, a fucking veteran. He should probably be able to tell if a ground ball is going to go to the corner or hit the side of the wall. You know, it's like, well, the ball is clearly heading toward the side of the wall. I guess I'll run down into the corner for some fucking reason. And it's not like this is his first game playing at Fenway either, so like that's kind of shitty fielding in my opinion. But again, I'm kind of biased against Robbie Grossman, so. I liked Grossman when he played left field. I mean, it's better than him playing right field, I guess. Anyway, bottom of the fifth, 2 on, 1 away. Skubal still in the mound, or on the mound. 4-2 Red Sox lead. They want to add to it here. Hopefully they can get a double play and get the hell out of this. Here's Bogarts. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. So, let's see what happens. And that's going to be called a fucking ball. Man, the squeeze job. That'd have been called a strike on a Tigers hitter, by the way. Yeah, I like Victor. He's all right. And here comes a walk.
More in tune when the pitcher shows command and is consistent with his location.
Tough spot for Skubal. Down 2-0 in the count to Xander Bogaerts.
Ball 3. We're going to walk him loaded.
Struck him out in the second, walked him in the third. Arguably the best hitting shortstop in baseball. The only Red Sox shortstop to win multiple Silver Slugger awards.
Three and 1 now. Yeah, I agree, bro. Yes, sir, Connor. 3-1 count now. Runners at first and second. 1 away in the bottom of the fifth. Red Sox up 4-2. They want to expand the lead. Do the Tigers have anyone warming up? I didn't see anybody. They might, though. Ball gets fouled away. It'll be 3-2 quickly. Or, well, you know, battle back anyway.
What pitch can he dig into here, pull out of his bag of tricks to induce an out and keep Refschneider at second base?
You like Torkelson and Green's dynamic? Yeah, they have great chemistry off each other. It's nice to see that with young players, like young potential star players. If they both become really good, it seems to be a good indication that there won't be any like jealousy and problem if one of them becomes the star and the other one doesn't. I think that's very important with young star talents. Is how well our team gets along. That may be kind of like something you might ignore or kind of just shake off or you know, kind of laugh about. But it's like, nah, man, these guys are so young and talented. They like big egos could be a problem. And it's really nice that none of them got that problem. Little check swing, that'll get the runner out. But the basically advances the runners on it's like a modified bunt. And it'll be runners at second and third, 2 away. But it does seem nice, though, that the team has great young guy chemistry together. And they all seem to really like playing with one another. Pause. But,
Now you got the left-handed hitter Verdugo up. More than likely, AJ's going to let Tarik finish this game, and you see the little pep talk there from his catcher. He wants him to get out of this inning. It would be a moral victory for him to do that. 97 pitches, so it's getting near the end for Tarik.
your favorite team of the Tigers is 2003? Hell yeah, General. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Meadows, too. Keep him. Yeah, if he starts hitting the ball, that'd be awesome. Like, he starts showing off some of that little bit of power he's got. Here's Verdugo with runners at second and third. Couple ducks on the pond for Verdugo. 2 away, though, in the bottom of the 5th. Tigers trail 4-2. Red Sox lead 4-2. Oh, yeah, you're a fan of the 2003 Tigers? Name them all, then. Exactly. Fake fan alert. Fake fan alert. Fake fan alert. Hey, everybody, look at that guy. He's a fake fan. Ugh. Oh, that's both the runs. It's 6-2. Man, this has got to be the easiest park to just lace a ball down the line in. Because there's just a fucking no foul territory down that line. But yeah, we can't hit a single fucking ball there. Oh yeah, fair ball. Well, we're getting blown out at 6-2. This sucks.
Another walk comes back to haunt him a little bit. Boston has scored 2 already here in the 5th. They got a 4-run lead as Joe Jimenez comes in the 5th.
Skubal was pulled after 4 2/3, and the Tigers are losing 6-2. No, I hope they turn it around and get their season going. I don't really give a shit about any of that weird tanking stuff. Yeah, then Ace got knocked right out of him. Alright, much better. Fuck, my nose just keeps bothering the shit out of me. 2023, hopefully it's the year. I don't know. About 20 more losses, and then shit kind of gets weird. No, I won't be doing that game. I don't do games that start at 10 p.m. That game won't end till 1 in the morning. I ain't doing that fucking shit. Jimenez will be pitching now to Story with 2 away and runner at first. Yeah, I don't plan on doing maybe that Sunday game right there. And then maybe the 29th. Oh wow, the Tigers are off tomorrow? So the Tigers are off tomorrow and Monday. I'll probably do the Sunday game. I might do a stream on one of these nights that I don't know. I'll figure out a schedule out. Yeah, I don't like late games. If we underperform like this for the rest of the year, someone will be fired. Yeah, I would have to agree. But injuries are kind of preventing probably any drastic moves from being taken. 1-0 count here to Story from Jimenez. Yeah, I like Joe when he's got his pitching going good. 1-1. Good pitch there by Jimenez.
Second, nice play to finish off the inning. And Baez on cue will lead off. Only 6 for Detroit. He's doing it defensively here on a play like this. And then he's done it offensively. A 2-run bomb in the first.
All right, I'm back.
In other words, he has half of Detroit's hits so far.
I'm hoping AJ Hinch doesn't walk. He doesn't have an opt-out, by the way. Apparently that turned out to be not true. Looks like we got the out. And it'll be Baez, Cabrera, Castro, Baez, Cabrera, Harold Castro here in the top of the 6th. Red Sox lead 6-2. 6-2 Red Sox lead. Top 6 coming up. Tigers need to get some runs going. Just kind of getting things put in place. All right, though. Damn. Anyway. I also need to stretch my legs out a little bit right there and kind of get a little loose. Knees felt like they was getting tired. Oh, there we go. All right, though. Top of the 6 coming up. It'll be Baez, Cabrera, Harold Castro. Red Sox lead 6-2. Yeah, everyone says it's a great movie. I might watch it eventually. I haven't seen it yet, though. No. Cabrera is going to be leaving for the next year. Where's he going? Making it sound like he's going on a vacation for a year. Javi 7 for 11 this series, absolutely killing the ball. He's 11 for 26 in his last 7 games. That's a 4.23 average for anyone who's concerned. Here's the 1-0 count for Baez, who stands ready to hit. Super dialed in, so he's probably a little frightening for Waka. Only the Guardians can go from first place in the division to out of a playoff spot in general in one night. Damn, what happened? You guys lose today? No, Eduardo isn't hurt anymore. He's dealing with marital issues, so he's on the restricted list because he's dealing with some personal issues. 2-0 to Baez. Oh, yeah, you guys are down 5-1. I mean, you can come back in that game, though. $20.28. I mean, that's not unbelievable, Shirk. Tigers should be good. It's just a matter of when, not if, for the Tigers. 2-1. They could happen earlier. They could take a little longer still. It's all 2-2. Not a good swing. Hey, we're up to 30 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. That's awesome. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. Helps the stream out quite a bit. If you haven't left a like, maybe consider doing so. But it seems like most people have, so I appreciate you. Very, very kind. 2-2 count for Baez here to lead off the 6th inning. His Tigers trail 6-2 in the top of the 6th. Red Sox lead 6-2. 2-2 count. And that'll be inside ball 3. Baez 2 for 2 with the homer and a single in this game so far. He's responsible for both RBI, or for, driving in both the runs, himself and another.
You would know better than me. But it's kind of fun to have an athlete, in our case, Javi.
He fouls that one away. It'll be 3-2.
And it doesn't matter where it is. It's almost like he has a chance.
Last year, I would say we overperformed in this year so far. We have been underperforming, although injuries have plagued us this year. Yeah, I agree, Shirk. A little bit of an overperform last year, and injuries and whatnot have gotten us bad this year. But yeah, underperforming has been a major culprit. Too many guys had career years to sustain it from last season. One away here in the top of the 6th. Or no, Baez reached. Never mind. Nobody out. Runner at first. Top 6. You think Miggy will be just done playing next season? Maybe.
He's seen the ball. Something that he wasn't doing for a couple months at the plate. And now it's like he's recognizing balls and strikes.
Miguel Cabrera has struck out twice.
One and one.
Tigers scored 2 in the first on the Baez 2-run homer. It was his 6th of the year. Boston answered with 4 in the 3rd that included a Rob Resnider 2-run homer. And then 2 more in the
Cabrera's up, runner at first.
2-run single from Alex.
He's got a 1-1 count.
6-2 Red Sox.
Miggy bomb coming up. Never mind. No, that's good enough. That'll get the runner to 3rd probably. Baez hustling, gets over to 3rd. Cabrera in there with a single. So it'll be 1st and 3rd here for the Tigers in the top of the 6th. Miggy comes through with a nice base hit. Here comes Harold Castro, 1st and 3rd. Nobody out, top 6. 30-50. Sheesh.
Miggy with his typical going to right. One bounce ball hopped high over Dahlbeck. Dahlbeck 6'4".
You think you know shit, bitch, you don't know nothing. Pounds in the trash can.
Situation here for the Harold Castro at the plate.
Alright, here's Castro.
Castro has grounded to 3rd and struck out.
Castro bomb. Nope, ball 1. Here comes a home run by Harold Castro coming up. Predicting it. This pitch.
Cabrera now with career hit number 3,000
Just kidding. I don't think they can actually do that.
in Major League Baseball history.
That'd be crazy, Connor. But I'm just playing around. Here's the 1-0 to Castro. I just want a single. 1-1 to Castro. There's all different kinds of Harold Castros, and this is the Hard Times Harold. There's Hitting Harold, there's Hurling Harold, there's Homering Harold. But right now we got the Hard Times Harold edition. Because he's dealing with the injury. Anyway, 1-2 to Castro. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Just need a little sack fly, maybe a fucking something hit into the outfield, just something. Pass ball. Oh no. Okay, foul ball. That I got the run in, but it would have been 2 outs. So more than likely, even if he hits into a double play, they'll give us the run for the 2 outs. So I mean, all they literally have to do is hit the ball. Like literally, you can get doubled up here, and they'll give us the run. Another foul ball by Castro keeps himself alive. It's a 1-2 count. Top of the 6th. Runners are at first and third. 6-2. Sox lead the Tigers.
Outside.
2-2 outside.
6 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Boston. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Tigers.
Excuse me.
Another one fouled to this.
Castro fouls the pitch away again. It'll remain 2-2.
Quite a few pitches in this at bat. There they are. Again, a lot of changeups. There was one there. I don't know if you guys noticed it or not. Verdugo gave the sign, and then he opened up his glove and put it down on the ground. For me, that just is absolute indication it's got to be a changeup. What else would he want the ball down there for? It's almost like said, just soft toss it right here.
All right, that'll be a ball 4. So good battle here by Harold Castro to work the count to full against Waka. It'll be first and third, nobody out. Full count for Harold Castro.
Meanwhile, Harold Castro has worked it to 3-2.
A long at bat for him. He's working the pitch count too.
On the inside corner, Harold Castro.
Oh man, see what I mean by that?
Well, for 2 reasons.
That was about as much as the plate as a ball was called for the Red Sox earlier in this in the bottom half of the 5th. A bullshit ass fucking call, dude. See what I mean when I say though, like that'd be called a strike on the Tigers.
So he's kind of committed.
I mean, it is a strike though, I will say. But like that down here was a ball. Like that exact spot was a ball for the Tigers an inning ago.
Just a little bit in their upper quadrant.
No, I don't think Brady's retiring. Anyway, top of the 6th, runners at first and third, 1 away, 0-1 to Grossman.
Grossman struck out looking in the 2nd, walked in the 4th.
Wish the umps were consistent. Ball 1, 1-1.
Boston shifted to the right side against Grossman. In other words, Jeter downs the lone infielder on the left side of the infield. Well off the line, down the third baseline.
Gotta find a way, Shep, right here. You gotta get 1 run in. That way you're halfway there.
2-1 to Grossman.
It's probably also confusing for the players when they see a location and they say, okay, that's a ball. Then they go up there thinking not to swing at a pitch right there because it's going to be called a ball. And they get a fucking strike rang up on them. It's like, oh, what a shitty strike zone you have.
Again, the pitch count is getting up.
2-1.
Counts.
Just like that. Literally, that exact spot and signed was a ball for us last inning. 2-2. For them, it is a guaranteed strike. For us, that's going to be called a ball if we pitch right there. And Grossman goes down on strikes. Really didn't have a choice. Umpires have their decisions in about this half inning. Doing good, Lewis. I'm doing good, man. How you doing today? Yeah, let's hope we can win this game. It's not going so good this inning. About to strand a promising start. Here's Torkelson. Oh, maybe Torque can pick something up. Maybe he won't get cheated or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, that was bad, though. That was bad. Here's Torkelson, ball 1. Two and 0. Yeah, those are some pretty solid takes right there by Torkelson. Got himself in a nice 2-0 count. Ah, fucking A. Man, we can't get a break on any hits. Well, then I'd stop watching, Troy. I don't know what to tell you. Unless you have something new to bitch about. I know the offense is bad. What I mean, it's like, yeah, I get it. You said that. Like, at some point, it's not even like the bitching that's annoying. It's just hearing the same 4 complaints about the team. It's like, yeah, we all know. Do you have anything new to add? No? Okay. Vasquez, Dalbec, and Downs. Like, what, do you expect them to win every game? I don't understand sometimes. Like, you know, sometimes they can be playing good baseball and just lose the fucking game like they are today and yesterday. What did they do that was so bad yesterday that has you angered? Can you name one bad thing they did? Or did they just lose a close game to a really good team? Like, not every loss has to be fucking hyper-criticized by everybody. Sometimes you just lose games to a good baseball team. Maybe not every game you have to be fucking so hard on the team. We're a very young baseball team. Boston's built to win. Right now, we're not. It's okay to lose games. Especially, I don't know what to bitch about. What am I supposed to bitch about? The fact that they're going up against fucking Michael Wacha, who could win a Cy Young? Yeah, that's crazy, yeah. A young team is struggling against a Cy Young candidate pitcher. There's zero reason to not think the future is still bright, and there's zero reason to be this hard on the team after this series. I'm refusing to do it this time. Yeah, I think Torque isn't so concerned with power right now, Sean. I think Torque is more concerned with getting his timing down. I think that's more so what he's trying to figure out. The power will come with the timing. That's something that's usually, the power comes with good at bats. So don't worry about that. Just worry about the fact he's actually fucking hitting the ball finally at a consistent clip. Yeah, Grossman though, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He got like pissy with the bad call, with the bad strike call. But like, I mean, we don't need to be like super fucking hard on the team every time they don't win a game. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, you could be like, all right, hopefully we can score more runs next time. But it's not like we're playing the fucking the Royals and losing like this. It's literally like we're playing a team that's like a playoff team, and they're like white hot. They're like, if you looked up what this team was doing before they came into this series, it's a miracle we're in every one of these games so far. Yeah, Grossman, I don't have any excuses for. I'll let Castro and I'll let fucking Torkelson get away with it. Grossman, I have no use for. Yeah, Baez hit a home run today. Yeah, it's one of them things, guys, where I get it, but also like this isn't the series to be super critical on the Tigers about.
Wasted opportunities. One thing I watched Christian Vasquez, who's had a pretty good series.
Yeah, Boston's literally the worst team for us to play right now. And the umpires haven't made it easier on us this series. And, like, I get being critical of them in certain games and being annoyed with the way they play sometimes. This series, to me, hasn't been that series. Yeah, they need to start hitting a little bit more timely with runners in scoring position and shit. But they're a young team. They'll fucking get it going. No, it's all right, Troy. I understand that. You just want to see them start winning. But this series is not the, like, they've actually played very good baseball. They're just not as good as the Red Sox. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Body hitters have gotten borderline calls, and we haven't gotten it. Yeah, the Boston hitters get every benefit of the doubt on a pitch that's close. Yeah, exactly, Breeze. Yeah, if we struggle against a team we're more even with, then yeah, I'll be critical of them. I'll be like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, we can hit, like, we may not actually be able to compete with these kind of teams yet. No, I get it, Troy. Yeah, and a lot of it's if you watch a lot of other sports, it's a lot more understandable to be day to day with a lot less games and a lot less impact, especially if you're mainly a football fan. Football fan and baseball fans, they have, I think there's like a weird thing where they forget there's like 100 games. But what happens is football happens. As soon as you like get it done, you're like, all right, football time, and every game matters. So you're like, oh fuck, like, you know what I mean? I have to try not to do that as well, really hard. Glad Baez is getting hot. He's my second favorite Tiger. Hell yeah, Daniel. Well, the Tigers will get better again. It's just unfortunate we ran into these fucking dudes. At least we get to play the Diamondbacks next. Like, we can compete against them. Like, if we're not able to win a game or two against Arizona, I'll be pretty fucking pissed off. I'm not going to lie. Like, we should be able to hit their pitching. Their offense is really good, but they can't pitch for dog shit. So we should actually be able to hit next series. Like, do some serious damage. Reyes has hit the ball hard. Grossman better stay the fuck away from... Yeah. Sean, yeah, just get rid of Grossman. When Meadows comes back, they should just... I'm half wondering if they're just going to get rid of Grossman, put Meadows out there, and keep Reyes, like Reyes, Green, Meadows. Them Grossman talking shit comments really fucking seem weirdly timed now that Green's up. I also think that Grossman knows that his time is very, very limited here, because I think Riley Green basically took his job. Like, if you're seriously AJ Hinch, who would you... I'm getting rid of Green or Grossman, you know what I mean? Like, Reyes or Grossman. And then you can call up, once you get rid of... I don't know, Grossman just seems to me like the obvious choice to get rid of. Keep rewarding the good hitting play and keep the guys who are vets that have had time to get it going low. Exactly. Manning has a shoulder injury, and I think it's just that's as far as we all know. And I think he's doing like light throwing stuff and.
Challenge for a manager, you're bringing a kid up, right? You believe in him, and he's going to be on your major league roster. How do you find him the at-bats that he needs to stay sharp so that he can contribute when called upon in case of an injury or whatever. Right now, that's what Alex Cora is trying to do here.
Downs into left field. Grossman tracking it. He's got it on the line track.
That'll be a long hit. What just happened?
Two away in the Boston sixth. To the top of the order.
Oh, it was a fly out. Okay. I say he resumed throwing like 2 weeks ago, but yeah, I think he's just doing light throwing then. Garcia versus Kelly. I don't. Who? What are you talking about, Connor? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, in Arizona. Cool, I guess. You just keep saying Ronnie Garcia and this Kelly. It's like, why are you spamming that? And I'm like, oh, okay. Talking about shit that doesn't matter, or is kind of irrelevant for a couple days. But thank you, I guess, Connor. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know, Troy. It'd be nice to have a home run free park. Just all that happens is home runs, home runs, home runs. Be nice to be a Rockies fan. But also not really lucky or good times. No, Breeze, I doubt that Austin Meadows would take his spot, I'm pretty sure. Unless Cody Clemens gets sent down for Meadows. But I would assume that would actually be Derek Hill. But I don't know. Yeah, but the team is always dog shit. It's usually the other team hitting 8 home runs. You gotta remember, the Rockies are also a pile of hot garbage 90% of the time. So, gotta deal with that. But if you don't care about that, you know, you just like watching dingers, hell yeah. Living in Denver would rule. Go down to the local park, just start bashing baseballs at the park. Look like a fucking absolute monster. 1-2 count here on Duran with a runner at first, 2 away, bottom of the 6th. 6-2 Red Sox lead. Here's the pitch from Jimenez. Ball 2. Yeah, I was just at the game on Saturday for the Tigers. I went to the Tigers' best offensive performance of the season. It was great. 2-2. Durant to the Tigers. That'd be awesome. Again, this is a trade we could make. And we should make. This fucking dude would be good in Detroit. I've been telling you guys about him all series. And I seriously believe the reason he's been playing against us, he's being, like, trotted out against us. They're like, dude, you want him? Yeah, it was a really good one, Breeze. I really like going to that one. The Rockies are like a Michael Bay movie. Exciting to watch, but the product is brain-dead entertainment with little... Yeah, exactly, Sean. And very cheap owners. But I guess those movies aren't cheap. Candy and Fulmer for Duran. Oh, easily, Troy. Wouldn't even think twice about it. I'd throw in Grossman for good measure. Hey, and Duran goes down swinging. Again, I seriously think they're playing him against us for one reason. But maybe if they see him play, they'll want him for Fulmer. Because again, I really want Duran on the team. Him and Riley Green in center and right field would be fucking great, dude. Do you know how much ground those two fast bastards would cover? Holy shit. And then we bring up Austin Meadows. Ah, there we go. There's our outfield. All set. Their announcers mentioned that we might make a trade. Yeah, exactly. Duran would be part of that trade. I'm literally been telling you guys that this could happen. We need a new third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. Or Isaac Pachenko. A trade Fulmer. Yeah, dude, literally, I'd give anything to have. Dude, Duran would be perfect for us. I'm sorry to tell you guys. That guy's probably going to be a Tiger. Like, I don't have sources. I just have very good feeling about it. It's one of them trades that makes so much sense for both teams. Again, I think they don't like Duran for some reason. I don't know what it is. No other team would get it. It's like, why doesn't Boston like Darren Durant? They always send his ass down to AAA all the time. I mean, he sometimes struggles, but he's a young dude, and he's really, really fast and has all the potential in the world. The thing with the only risky part of getting Duran is he is an outfielder. But again, he would fill a major need for us right now, giving us a secured other outfielder outside of Meadows. And it would allow us to kind of move on from Robbie Grossman too. I think it's a good move. Plus, it would give us something for Michael Fulmer. Because you got to be honest, like, Michael's probably not re-signing here. I don't think he likes Detroit very much. I'll be honest. I don't think his wife likes being here. I don't think he likes being here. I think he's upset with the way we've managed his career. So he's probably leaving. Joey Bats, I think he's retired. Oh, it would be so nice, Sean. Him and fucking Riley Green in right and center just tracking baseballs down. And Meadows just, his consistent, really well-played defense out in left field. Like, the one thing, Meadows, he may not be able to get to every baseball, but at least with Meadows, he's not going to do what Robbie Grossman does and misplay a fucking ground ball on the ground. Cubs are garbage. Matt, what's up, man? How you doing? Sorry I didn't say something before, but welcome. Meadows knows how to, like, field the wall. He can play balls off the wall. He quickly reads stuff where it's going to be. He knows how to, like, track shit down really well. He may not be, like, the quickest dude again, but, like, he can play a pretty, like, consistently good outfield. It would be nice to have him DH, though. If I'm going to be honest, I think Meadows is our future DH, but we'll see. And his little brother is probably our future outfielder, but we'll see, right? Because Austin screams DH, like... I think, like, all his problems, I don't know. I don't really know about Austin Meadows. Hopefully he gets hitting. Good. Cubs need a good free agency after the season is over. Yeah, I would say so, Matt. You probably need a lot of help. You guys are in weird shape right now. None of them trades seem to have worked out for you guys. You guys made all them big-ass trades, and not one of them seems to have bared any fruit yet. Everyone likes to talk shit about Avila's trades, but, like, imagine trading Anthony Rizzo, Chris Bryant, Javier Baez, and Kyle Schwarber, and you got nothing back so far. Tigers fans, by the way, look at what the Cubs did. What the fuck did they get for any of them guys? The Cubs got fleeced for those dudes. And then, for some reason, they, like, didn't aggressively pursue re-signing it. I thought their plan was to trade him, get some decent prospects, because they weren't getting, like, world-bending prospects for him, and then re-sign all of them. Like, I can't believe the Cubs took that big of an L in free agency. Like they didn't get the greatest returns on all those trades. And, like, I thought they were, like, going to at least re-sign a couple of them. Yeah, I don't understand why you guys didn't do that. You could have re-signed a lot of them. Like, I thought that was the plan, get, like, decent returns and then, fucking just re-sign all your super vets. Yeah, I thought for sure you guys were going to get Baez and Rizzo back. And Bryant, I thought maybe, just because he was, like, super fucking sad about leaving. Skubal on to lead off the 7th. Top 7. 6-2 is the score. 0-1 count on, oh, it's Barnhart. Well, they're about to be one away. You don't like watching him? Yeah, it'd be tough, dude. I know you guys really liked Javier Baez in Chicago. So, I know he's like your guys' head case and shit. One count. I don't mind his defense and his ability to call games, and I'm sure he used to be a pretty solid player, but I don't like him now. No.
Very uncomfortable because how does the guy get those pitches? Well, quite honestly, they're strikes.
Baez, Bryant Rizzo Baez. Yep. Yeah, I don't know why Haas isn't up yet. It's time to pinch it to bring in the hitter. Haas will come in and play pinch defense in the bottom of the seventh. It's like, oh, fucking dumbass Hinge. Why isn't our power hitting catcher pitching against Dykeman? If this dude's throwing 3 fastballs, I'm going to fucking lose my mind. Oh, look at that. 2 fastballs and a slider. Wow. Almost like Eric Haas would have been really ideal to hit those 3rd and 4th pitch thrown in that at-bat. Like, almost like Haas would have destroyed the 3rd pitch thrown in this at-bat. Oh, and dipshit flies out. Alright, like I said, there was 1 away. Now up is Reyes, top of the order for the Tigers. So, maybe we can get something going. Runner at first, 1 away. Here's Victor Reyes, who's 0 for 3. Kind of a rare bad night for Victor Reyes. Usually he at least picks up a hit. Alright, Reyes, show absolutely no power and push this ball into left field with your legs. Or with your upper body, I guess. This dude put on all this muscle just to fucking hit the exact same as last year. It's like, dude, what are you doing? How do you still have no power? Don't you guys remember him talking about, like, them talking about how he put on all this muscle and shit to, like, in an effort to hit for more power and be a more explosive hitter? Dude hits the exact same as last year. I don't know why I find that to be so funny and likable about Victor Reyes. He's like, yeah, I got all this muscle. I want to fucking... Look how big he is. He's fucking huge, dude. If you actually look at Victor, he's like a jacked dude. It's like, why? Where's your power, dude? It's like, didn't you say you were... He might be getting timing down, to be fair. If that's what he's doing, that's fine. But it's also like, well, don't you have enough timing down, Victor? It's maybe time to show off some of them muscles. I'm fucking huge. Look at how big he is, dude. He's like twice the size he was last year. And it's like, well, take a good cut. Actually swing the bat one time, Vic. Show off a little bit. But again, I kind of do understand if it's like a timing issue. Like that was a good swing. Like that, like where the hell is that kind of swing? He never swings like that. But like, see, I hope what it was the last couple weeks he was just trying to find his timing after injury. And now we're about to see fucking swole Victor Reyes. But again, I'd rather have him just you know, to be honest though, if he's going to be a leadoff hitter, it's almost better that he just hits slap singles all day. No, he won't be our leadoff hitter for long, though. I'll be honest. Reyes strikes out. That's all right. Rare bad night for Victor Reyes. Rare Victor Reyes out. You don't like Andrew Chafin? I like Andrew Chafin. I wish he was a little better against left-handed pitching, though, or hitting, though. Kind of the reason we got him. Cubs could get Trey Turner and Josh Bell, and there is a few good free agent pitchers if they don't get re-signed. That would help. Yeah. You guys, you know, free agency's a long time away, Matt. I wouldn't worry about it too hard right now. Don't really know what's going to happen still. Here's Green with a 0-1 count with 2 outs. It'll be 0-2. I don't know how much more of this game I'm going to do, though. If the Tigers really don't do anything here in this inning, it's kind of getting boring. But I'll finish. I'll try. I'll go till at least 10 solid. Then after 10, I'm done. Yo, I know, Sean. I agree. That ends the inning. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Tigers kind of go quickly here, but they get at least a runner, I guess. Ref Snyder, Martinez, and Bogarts. That is 2, 3, and 4 for the Red Sox. Ref Snyder, Martinez, and Bogarts. Might be 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Looking like a sweep, though, guys. Not looking good. No, I like Baez more. Carlos Correa seems like a douche. I know, but the only good players are Saya Wisdom and Contreras and Stroman. Yeah, that sucks for you guys. Not really much care for the problems on the Cubs. Yeah, but you know, Boston's a good team. Shit happens. They haven't even really been dead. They just really I don't know. Michael Wacha was really good today. So I don't know. I think more what happened is Michael Wacha fucked us up. Ran into another goddamn Cy Young candidate pitcher. One bad inning sunk the game, and here we are. But much like the last 2 days, we're still in this game. Not too upset. They played good yesterday, just weren't able to win. They played pretty good today, so I'm not really upset. The runs could be a little more, but same usual bad suspects. All the veterans suck. Young players seem to be doing the work, except Baez. I think we'll win a game or two against the Diamondbacks. They're 6-12 in their last 18. We probably can get this figured out. First time we've been to Arizona since 2017, though, so that's cool.
Back-to-back teams in the National League West, Arizona and then San Francisco. Willie Peralta is on here for Detroit in the 7th. It's a wall-side windows pitching change, and he gets Rob Refsnyder to start the 7th.
All right, here we go. Back on. What's up, Derek? 1-1 by Peralta.
He's going to be asked to try to get through these 2 innings more than likely if he doesn't have a rough first inning. His out pitch is that split finger fastball. He's got a good slider. Tries to work ahead.
Refsnyder 2-1 now.
Good ball game for Refsnyder, and this is the first of the series for him. He hit the 2-run home.
Yeah, I heard that. People in the stream were saying that. I don't really care though. I don't really watch basketball. Just to let you know. Oh, that's cool. That's called a strike for every single fucking Red Sox pitcher today. Literally every single Red Sox fucking pitcher gets that as a strike today. That exact location along the outside or inside corner has been a ball all day for our pitchers.
In there for a strike to make it full. The home run by Refsnyder in the 3rd was his first of the year.
Both balls that he hit were up out over the.
Let me guess, ball 4.
Haven't made him uncomfortable at all. You see how he dove out there on that pitch.
Oh, no, we made a play. All right, went away. Cool. But yeah, I heard we traded that guy. Good luck to him, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't really care. Just not a basketball guy, so that has very little meaning to me. But, you know, maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. Could be good. It could be bad.
Now Willie Peralta gets JD Martinez.
Dun, 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 dun. Miguel Cabrera. JD Martinez is up, 1 away in the bottom of the 7th, 6-2 Sox lead. Yeah, if the Tigers don't do anything in the top of the 8th, I'm probably going to take off a little earlier tonight. Could be a long fly out here, and it is 2 away. Oh, damn it. Did Green drop the ball again? Okay, they're going to rule he caught it long enough for it to be a catch. What did he just do? How did he almost drop another ball? Yeah, that was an exchange issue. He got lucky on that one that he had the ball in his fucking glove. I wish he'd pay a little bit better attention in the field, but that's alright. 0-1. A German Shepherd. Or a Shepherd mixed with a Rottweiler, I think. I don't know what my dog Fred was, but it was some kind of Shepherd mixed with something kind of Rottweiler, I think. Or part Rot or something like that. I don't remember. 0-2 quickly here on Bogarts. Yeah, that's all. I mean, Breeze, he'll be fine. You know, it's just make sure you just need to pay a little bit better attention in the field. That's all. He's fine. Good pitch, but unable to get the strikeout. 1-2 on Bogarts. Since Big Ben and the boys, Sean. This is the last time the Pistons were good, so you haven't missed anything. Ah, fuck, dude. How do we always get ahead of Bogarts and wind up fucking walking him or hitting him or some stupid shit? Or is that a foul ball? Would that hit his bat? That sucks. Oh, it did. It, like, hit his bat just barely. Yeah, I played some fantasy football. Yeah, Green, I think that's a good way to describe that, Sean. He has some weird moments athletically. 2-2, though. Crazy, he let go of his bat that quick. Full count. No, this is the wrong series to complain about, though. I mean, you're running into one of the hottest teams in baseball, and we're not playing hot enough to compete with these dudes. If this was Arizona, I would understand. You know, there'd be more to discuss. But I mean, we're literally playing like one of the hottest teams in the league. And we did pretty good yesterday. Pretty solid the day before. This is a pretty ugly game, though. But overall, really, we've been a lot worse than this. Now, if this was our effort against the fucking Diamondbacks, yeah, I'd be right with you guys kind of bitching about a lot. But right now, I'm not too upset with the Tigers. Would I have liked to see them win a game this series? Yeah, that would have been nice. But I don't know. I'm not gonna be mad because they didn't play it because they played decent baseball. They just didn't win.
Trying to get his eyes closer to the baseball, but that one just scooted underneath him.
You know what I mean? Like, it just, there's a different kind of, I don't know. They're not playing bad. Like, they're not playing lazy. They're not just being shitty at baseball for some reason. They're just getting outplayed, and I'm not gonna be mad at my team for that. You know, we're a young team going up against a bunch of veterans. I don't know. Tonight was Michael Waka. It wasn't the best shots at winning anyway. Our best shot was yesterday, and we came pretty close. Plus, Boston has to play every game like it's a fucking playoff game, because if they lose one game, their playoff aspirations start to disappear quickly. So, just a very unfortunate team to have to run into. They're in stark contrast to the Diamondbacks, who are 6-12 in their last 18 games. You know what I mean? That'll feel more our speed. That'll be more of what we're supposed to be. Like, that's more us. This is like a, like, man, this sucks that we got to play these guys. Maybe we could sweep Arizona. They're not going to be pushovers, that's for damn sure. Their offense can score a lot of runs. Especially because there's a lot of good team, you know, a lot of home cooking for the home team by the umps. Good home cooking, you know. Nice meals, nice, I don't know. But yeah, I'm probably gonna stop watching in the top of the 8th, to be honest. Or well, at the end of the top of the 8th. So we'll watch the Tigers next at bat, and then I'll probably call a stream for tonight. And then I'll have a stream schedule probably created tomorrow. Expected to get beat by Boston. A dub would have been a welcome surprise, which this team has offered welcome surprises outside of the pen. Yeah, Sean, I agree. That's the way I look at it. It would have been nice to have won a game, but I guess I'm slightly upset that they're going to get swept. But also, like, I don't know. They played a lot better than I thought they would. Not one of these games was completely unwinnable, except maybe this last one. This is the only one where it's, like, this is the only game where it's felt like it's just a fucking barrel you can't get out of. So I like that they haven't felt like they quit at all this series. They felt good. They played good ball. Just sucks we got beat. I'm going to be the only person who's optimistic about this series, by the way. All right, let's go to the top of the 8th. Or fight anything yacht negative. Excuse me. Oh, on this day in history, Miggy, they tried to intentionally walk Miggy and he hit a base hit. Scored the runner anyway. Yeah. Just simple goat shit that Miggy likes to do, you know. Just goat things. Like hitting an intentional pitch into right center or an intentional walk into right center and bling, bling, bling. Yeah, Rory. Well, I mean, maybe 2020 because, you know, more of 2020 was messed up. Oh, Sunday? Yeah, Pineda's going to be pitching at AAA on Sunday, not at the majors. Yeah, AAA. I think he's making another AAA start. I believe, anyway. Or else they'd have probably already called him up and had him ready for his next start coming up. So he's probably a start away. Cubs are up 10-1 right now. Sheesh. Hopefully a comeback, even though I doubt it. Yeah, Bradley, that comeback would be nice. July will be easier with Kansas City, Chicago, and Cleveland. Hopefully, Nolan. Hopefully, yeah. And let's hope July's good anyway. Blip. For fuck's sake, we out hit them, we just choke. Yeah, I mean, we've been hitting really good. Yeah, playing the Padres will not be easy.
Yeah, and the reason you'll never see that again is now all the manager has to do is flip up 4 fingers and they intentionally walk.
It'll be Cabrera, Baez, Cabrera, and Harold Castro, 3, 4, 5.
And I saw it, I'm sure you saw it, Shep. It probably happened when you were playing where a pitcher would intentionally...
What? I never said anyone can opt out. I don't know anyone's contract like that. I didn't say any of... What are you talking about? I never... You have me mixed up with someone else, Breeze. I don't know what you're talking about. 1-0 to Baez. Sawamura's in the pitch. Baez grounds out, 1 away. Sawamura? Yeah, I think some guys can opt out. I'm not too sure. I know Hinch doesn't actually have the opt out. That's just a rumor. I think Baez has one after a couple years, but they might know more than I would about Breeze. I don't really like pay too close to like small details in contracts like that. Why are you saying San Diego will be hard? Because they're a really good team and they're playing really good ball right now. 1-0 for Cabrera. It'll be 2-0. A little bit of a batter's call there for Miguel. And I think the Padres are like tied for first or just out of first place, despite like being without like their 2 best players. So they're quite the frightening team. Two and 1 on Miggy here in the top of the 8th, 1 away.
Professional baseball league. He was a rookie of the year there. He was an all-star. Pitched for Japan and the national team in the World Baseball Classic.
Tatis is hurt right now. That'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Now up is Harold Castro, 2 away.
As I look around here at Fenway, a few years back, MLB initiated a safety rule, and they put up netting along the third baseline at most ballparks to keep fans safe. I remember playing here. It wasn't just the safety. You talk about speeding up the game. As you look down the third baseline and you see that big net, there used to be line drives hit into fans. Inevitably, almost every game.
Who's better, Guerrero Jr. or Tatis? Right now, Guerrero, I would say. We just haven't gotten to see much of Fernando too much. You know what I mean? Very good from the small sampling size, Tatis, but I think we've just been able to see more that Guerrero is going to be just a beast. Well, that inning went really quick. I guess I'll just finish this out. It's only 2. It's only bottom of the 8th, top of the 9th left. We'll see. Especially since there isn't going to be any games for a minute from the channel. Story, Vasquez, and Dalbec. Story, Vasquez, Dalbec, 6, 7, 8 due up here in the bottom of the 8th. Hopefully we can hold them. Let's go look at the schedule, by the way. Let's see. Tomorrow's an off day. Probably no stream tomorrow. Just a little heads up. I don't like to do West Coast games, so these two are probably out. But I'll do some kind of like small stream in between here, and then I'll probably do this one just because of the situation around it. Kind of, it's like, oh, that sucks. It's the first game in a while, and maybe on this one. And my birthday is the 27th, so probably do like a little hour stream on that day or something. Yeah, I mean, with hindsight, sure, but like when he made the trades, it's not like he just traded them for nobodies. Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like the lack of effort ending the game here. Verlander, you could say, was a bad trade, but I mean, they traded for like one of the top prospects in baseball, so I don't really know what else they were supposed to do. Use a crystal ball and know that Franklin Perez was going to be like start getting hurt. I don't know. There's a lot of things I think that Avila is unfairly blamed for. Sure, he's made some bad trades, but it's also like a lot of those are only bad trades with hindsight. So, I mean, I guess, but can't really predict someone becoming super injured all the time. It's kind of a crazy like prediction to be able to make, you know.
3 night games for the Tigers here in Boston, despite this being a getaway day for Detroit.
But again, I think Avila takes a lot of the fall for a lot of the problems of the organization, and I think that Avila is often just a scapegoat. But yeah, if he was fired, I wouldn't be too upset because I think we'd be on the road to Theo Epstein. But you know, I also would be pretty happy if we kept him too. What's up, Ellen? I appreciate the like. I appreciate it. Do I think we should fire him? I don't care either way. Pretty much, Daniel. But I'll be live before then because I mean, they're just, you know, I don't like doing West Coast games. I think Perez is still on the roster, but I think he's hurt. Yeah, you have a nice night too, Alan. Do we think we should fire him? Again, I'm indifferent. I don't really think he's done. I don't think we should really blame him for this season, especially since like people were excited before the season started, and a lot of people were screaming playoffs before the season started. So clearly, it wasn't. It's not Avila's problem. It's the success of it's the performance of the team that's the issue. That's more on coaching. But I get why Detroit media is a little apprehensive to start blaming AJ Hinch or the coaching staff because they don't want AJ Hinch to like leave the team or something like that. It just feels like and so the media just jumps on Avila rather than jumping on AJ Hinch. I don't know. I have my own views on what should happen, but if they fire Avila, I wouldn't really care that much either. I'd be like, all right, well, you know, whatever. Hopefully they hire Theo Epstein. Because I don't personally think Al's done that bad of a job. I mean, the rebuild was slow, but there were some problems they had to fix. Plus, Chris Ilitch is a bit of a cheap piece of shit, so... And wanted a super good young core before he'd add pieces in. So it's like, all right, well, I guess we're just going to be bad for almost a decade till we rebuild a minor league system. And then he finally greenlit spending a little money. Fucking bitch. To be fair, though, he did offer more money than the Twins paid Correa per year. But, like, you know, he wanted a long contract for him. Here's the 0-1 from Foley. Runner at first. I guess that's a ball. You were playing basketball? Hell yeah, Captain. It's always a good time. All right, have a good night, Breeze. Sorry if I didn't say it. I missed out. You have a good night, Breeze. Outside, ball 2.
73 this year. Got a little pop, not a whole lot, but a little bit.
Oh, with your buddies? Well, that's always an even better time.
Part of this Boston team for a while now.
Padres won 10-4 against the Diamondbacks today.
Former catcher here for Boston. Team captain, great guy.
Tough dude, too.
Yeah, the Stanley Cup's going on right now. What's the score in that game? I think it was 2-2. Oh, 2-1, Lightning lead. That's a pretty low-scoring game for this series so far. 2-2 count here on Vasquez.
Trying to extend those arms. It's hard to extend those arms. And if you do, you're probably going to pull it foul. So you show that once in a while. And then soft away or anything down and away can be so much more effective.
Man, Foley's taking a really long time to pitch. Oh my god, dude.
Guess what, Chuck? The fans don't like him throwing to first. I've never heard that before.
Yo, you're hurting? Oh, that's no good. Gotta stretch out a little bit. Shh.
There he goes.
Ugh.
Transferring the ball from his glove hand to his throwing hand. Barnhart does not make that connection, you see. Story gets a great jump, by the way, and more than likely he's going to get a bag anyhow. That's just created a pretty easy stolen base for him.
He did spend a good chunk of cash this year, but the thing is, he literally spent nothing. Yeah, because he was running that stupid idea that he wants to build a young core before he spends money. I mean, he kind of did prove it a little bit this year, so we'll see if he continues with that logic going forward. So, and then that happens, Captain. You know, you tend to get a little sore. You'll probably be all good in the morning.
Last time up in the sixth.
Strike one.
Boston with 6 runs tonight. They had 5 in each of the first 2 games of the series. They rank second in the American League in runs per game and 8th in the majors in that category. Blocked by Barnhart.
Runner at second, one away, a 1-1 count here for Dalbec. Much better. Are the Astros playing tonight? Yeah, they're no, they just played against the Mets. They won 5-3 today. It says right here.
Some of these at-bats have been such a struggle tonight. Tiger pitching.
No, Jordan, I'm not really interested in watching that game. You can use the site, though, in the pinned comment to find a way to watch it, though. Man, Foley works slow. 2-2.
Deep pitch counts. He has all the foul balls.
Tarik Skubal started. Lasted 4 2/3 through 99 pitches. Joe Jimenez in inning and a third. Lee Peralta an inning. And now Jason Foley here in the 8th. Gave up a leadoff single. Whoever Story then stole second base. And after a strikeout to Vasquez, he's 2-2 to Dalbec. And he got him staring.
Yeah, Jordan, there's a way to watch, though. Hey, and they strike out Dalbec. 2 away. Now up is Downs with 2 down. When I was growing up after the Tigers won the World Series in '84, they couldn't win for like 10 years. It seemed like forever. Yeah, they were pretty bad for a minute. But at least they had the World Series that fans could enjoy and fall back on. Makes being bad a lot easier. 0-1 here to Downs.
His father named their first child Jerry. That means mom got a chance to name the second. And she named him Jeter because of how impressed she was with Derek Jeter's play and demeanor on the field. That's where it comes from. And now he plays for the Red Sox. Down the right field line.
0-2 on a foul ball. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. One runner at second. 6-2 Sox lead.
He said it was all part of the plan. He didn't think too much of it early on because when he was first named Jeter, Derek Jeter was really kind of just starting out. But when's the last time, or maybe this is the first time ever, a Boston crowd has said, "Let's go Jeter"?
Well, that was where I was going with this conversation.
Yeah.
You know, was she from New York or Boston?
All right. All right, here's the 0-2. Ah, he went. Come on. Oh, he fouled it away. Keeps himself alive with the foul ball. Not really, Jordan. I'm not really a college sports guy, I'll be honest. I was like baseball, basketball, football. I just don't really mess with college. I wish I could like it, but I don't know. Hey, there we go. That'll end the 8th inning. Let's go to the top in the 9th. Last chance for the Tigers. Who's hitting? Grossman, Torkelson, and Scope. Grossman, Torkelson, and Scope, unless someone's pinched hit for. It'll be Grossman, Torkelson, and Scope. Last call for the Tigers. They trail 6-2. Top of the 9th coming up. We'll see if anyone's pinched hit for, but I doubt it because of who's batting. So, but okay, like I said though, kind of because I'm gonna end the stream right when the game goes final. Just because I've already given kind of like my post-game thoughts. This wasn't our series. Didn't really play the greatest. But again, tonight we didn't play the greatest. But the series, I think the first 2 games we played quite well. We just came up a bit short, and then this one it was just didn't feel like the greatest effort. It kind of felt a little sloppy at times, but I don't know. Maybe they'll pull something off here and keep it make the game feel a little closer in the end. But I mean, we'll see. And then we have tomorrow off, so I won't be live for tomorrow. I'm gonna take tomorrow off, and then Friday we play the Diamondbacks. Saturday we play the Diamondbacks, but those games are really late, so I'll probably skip those and do a stream on Friday or Saturday to kind of just like bridge the gap between it. Maybe do like a football stream coming up. And then probably do Sunday's game just because we wouldn't have done a game in a while. And then, yeah, I'll also make this into a post so everyone can read it when we get to it. But blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Riley Green's doing good for the Tigers so far. It's been nice. He's hitting 375. He's got about 5 walks. He's willing to spend more cash, and I do believe he just wanted to see how all the young guys developed in the bigs this year. Yeah, Sean, and I hope he sees that we need a little bit more help from his bank account and for him to open up. And maybe he will turn out to be like his dad. Who knows? But it'll be Grossman, Torkelson, and Scope here in the top of the 9th. Let's see. But yeah, once this goes final, I'm clicking end, and I'll have something figured out for schedule-wise. Like tomorrow morning. Yeah, I agree, Sean. That's why I've kind of reserved judgment on Chris Ilitch, because I mean I understood what his long-term building plan was, and I kind of agree with the way he decided build up a super good young core, and then spend where you couldn't draft. I think that's a way better philosophy. Because clearly the way Mike did it didn't win us as much as I love Mike Ilitch and what he did for the team, it didn't win us anything. Just keep buying the most expensive players and replace more expensive players, replace more expensive players. That wasn't winning. Maybe we should try the other way. That's won a bunch of teams titles. Super young core, fill in what you need, and then go win a title. Maybe that's how you do it. Yeah, I agree. I think Sheila Ford Hamp actually is a good owner for the Lions. Lions fans don't think so, but I actually do. What's up, Paul? Yeah, well, maybe they'll have something. Tarik skies it and fouls it away, 0-1. But who hit a double to give the Red Sox or they give the Mud Hens a 4-3. Hey, maybe. Yeah, I heard he's starting to show a little bit of life down there anyway, which is nice to hear. 0-1 to Tarik. No, I just think. What do you mean crush? He's a good player, dude. What the fuck? Ugh, fucking weirdo, dude. I hate when people say shit like that. Fucking weirdo. Yeah, it's a player we should 100% trade for. You like him. You want to suck his dick, dude. It's like, no, alright. You can just not watch my channel anymore then, you fucking creep. I hate when people say shit like that. It's so fucking cringy. See you in 300 seconds or 5 minutes. Stream will hopefully be done by then. Yeah, we'll know. Yeah, exactly. We'll see what kind of owner he actually is soon. Here's the 0-2 to Tarik. Yeah, that annoyed the shit out of me, what Paul just did. I hate when people say shit like that, dude. It's so fucking annoying. Anyway, here's Scope. Top 9, 2 away. I'll be ending the stream once this gets over. Oh, well, there we go. And that'll be a ground out. Paul, sorry to time you out there, man, but I don't have a high patience left, and that annoyed the shit out of me. So sorry about that, Paul. Sorry about anyone else I might have yelled at. I don't really think I did too much, though. Again, we'll be live again on... What night is it? Probably on Friday night for like a hangout stream, so... I just don't plan on doing West Coast games. Those are a little too late for me, so... Even if I was at my apartment, the odds of me doing those games would be very low. Even if you remember earlier in the season, I didn't do any of the real West Coast unless it was like the 4 o'clock afternoon games. But thank you guys so much for the likes tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and chatting with me tonight. Again, sorry to Paul, I guess, for timing him out there so he can't chat for 5 minutes. But you're not banned or anything. You just got it timed out. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you later, Coffee, Kenny, Connor, Daniel, Sean, and Paul, and everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. You too, Kevin. Thank you guys for a super fun stream. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we'll be off tomorrow, so I'll see you guys on Friday for some kind of hangout stream or something like that. And, yeah, that's about it. No Tigers tomorrow, so Tigers get a nice off day, and they probably need it. They head out west to play the Diamondbacks, so we'll see how that goes out. Hopefully it's a lot better than this last series, so. What an ugly series against the Red Sox. Eesh. All right, have a great night, everybody.